tem que fazer o retorno.
Oh, yeah. Watch out. Let's take a look. Here we go. Hey, open lane. They're not supposed to come out, but Prius, good swerve. Good swerve. Now, I think in this country you can be in the bus lane. I'm assuming, right in the comments.
Come on, man.
All right, so we're going through a green light. Very good. Going over some bumps. We switch lanes in the middle of the intersection. I don't recommend doing that. I wait until you get to the actual lane. Oh, you guys saw that, right? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Oh, we're going to go pretty fast here. We're kind of tucked in a little bit. Keep your hand on that handlebar. Good job. You know, if you let go of it, it's going to roll you off. But we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Anybody going to turn left? Oh, we were able to stop in time. So we went into an escape. That's perfectly fine. It's just that I would have chosen the right shoulder as an escape. But either way, you know, you can make a choice, left or right. Because you don't know if they're turning right. We don't know if they're turning left. But either way, he wasn't going to be able to stop in time because his total stopping distance wasn't good enough. He had a good space cushion, but his perception reaction time was late. Look at his hand. Look at his hand. Now he's squeezing the brakes. Now, you notice how it looks like a good space cushion, and he's applying the brakes kind of somewhat early. Let's say we're going 50, but he's going way faster than that. And so you need a bigger total stopping distance and able to stop in time with this room. Now, since he wasn't able to, he did the smart thing. Instead of smashing into the back of the yellow vehicle, was that he switched over, and now he has all of this total stopping distance. The only problem is that truck's going to be pulling out. So he's, instead of the total stopping distance with the yellow, he's now using the total stopping distance with the truck. So he gained a little bit of distance to do that, and was able to slow down and stop in time, get back into his lane. So overall, good. What we can learn from this was braking, but also slow it down, slow it down. All right, adjusting our mirrors. Be sure to do that before you take off. Okay. Okay, intersection. We're gonna have to turn right. Okay, a little bit too fast. Really sharp lean angle, and we dumped the bike. Oh, he immediately grabbed his leg. There's some pain there. All right, so it's a very sharp turn. There's some gravel, yeah. But look how far we were leaning first, you know? And then we dumped the bike and we crashed. Okay. Thankfully, he didn't skid into the curb. That would have been a lot worse. Okay, immediately grabbed his leg. Oh, jeez. He's all padded up. Oh, somebody came to help. That's nice. That's nice. I'm going to go ahead and pause this here. What I forgot to mention before the stream, this is going to be a part of this video, is that these full clips, unedited, are for members only. So I will be uploading them for members. So if you're a member watching this after the live stream, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's only $1 to be a member a month. And so you get the full clip, and you get to have all the extras, all the extra context, and that's chatting with the chat. I will be editing all this stuff so that nobody else sees this, okay? So become a member today if you're watching this live. It's $1, and it pops up on screen too. If you hit join and it's $1, it'll pop up on screen. All right, yeah, we're gonna go off-road. A little bit too fast in the corner. A little too fast, slow it down. Okay. Ooh. That ankle. Ankle's not supposed to do that. So right here, probably planted his left ankle, or his left foot, and the bike kept going, and it's a boop. Nice little twist. Little twist of the ankle, not the wrist. Oh. As a firefighter, I've been trained, and it's obvious to some of you guys, but I've been trained almost immediately to see deformities, contusions, abrasions, punctures, tenderness, lacerations, or any swelling. And that is a deformity.
You see here in Toronto, like they pull up so close. This distance.
That's not close.
See only this much.
That's not
They
close.
should be at least over there.
That's not close.
Common sense.
Shut up.
They pull up so close to motorcycles.
That's not close.
Anyways, drive.
You complain about everything. All right, here we go. Hey, we're gonna pass on a double yellow in a turn. Good job getting in and out. We're gonna do the same thing right before the sharp right turn. Derecha. Okay, what is that language? Everybody write in the chat. Derecha. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a sharp right turn. There's oil in the road. Let's look at oil. Okay, why are we pausing it? Let's go. Italiano. Oh, a little too wide in the corner, and we saved it. Woo! Okay, now we're gonna actually just play it. Okay, thanks for padding the video. So we're gonna get through here, and yeah. Oof. Yeah, at least he saved it. Here we go, going through here. Oh, we're just gonna go all over the place. Can't color within the lines. Get real close to them. And we dumped the bike because we slammed the front brake for some random reason. Stop slamming the front brake. Yeah, nice U-turn, by the way. Good job. Now, how do you practice not slamming the brake? If you're brand new to this channel, I've been watching 60,000 of these crashes and close calls, and I developed a brand new beginner bike or beginner rider motorcycle training manual, if you really want to call it that. It's the complete system for beginners. And I take you from absolutely nothing to actually practicing your motorcycle skills test. So if you want to just go ahead and go from nothing to taking your test and skipping the MSF, this book right here will take you, and it has QR codes on all the chapters, so I actually teach you how to do it. You don't have to just read. You can watch at the same time. So check it out. Don't do this. Don't do this. Great U-turn, terrible braking. And I teach you both. I don't teach you to be terrible at braking. I teach you how to apply the brakes progressively. Like that right there, progressive braking. If you use the rear brake only, you're going to run into some problems. It doesn't give you all the total stopping, or it doesn't give you all the total stopping power. And when the weight transfers to the front tire, you lose a lot of your braking power. So you do need to apply the front brake. Just do it right. All right, here comes the car in the right lane. I can kind of see it.
It's not clear what really enraged the driver, but this rider was well prepared for his ride.
Okay, he slowed down due to the amount of water. Okay, not a big deal. You switch lanes. Okay, cool. He lays on the horn, gets mad. Okay, we're moving on. Not a big deal. Oh, it is a big deal. A little brake check. That's kind of scary. That's why you don't want to slam the front brake. You just do a nice little progressive braking. Oh, good job applying the brakes. There you go. Did he intend on split? No, he didn't. He was just in the lane. He didn't. There was no issues at all. And then you got in front of them, and they got mad, and then it got escalated again, and now they escalated again. Okay, so it wasn't a big deal until it became one.
Don't wait a gear. You always take a chance, right? And today, I took a chance. Ironically, I have my riding jacket in my backpack, and I have a pair of riding jeans that I wanted to take to the
nice little slow speed maneuvers. That's what we practice in the Smart Rider drills.
They're shrinking in the wash.
Good job getting out of there.
So here we go, I'm leaving.
We're gonna mess up on this turn right here. There's a little bit of water, but not a big deal.
The culprit.
Oh, lost some traction. Not wearing any gear.
In my mind at this moment. Do these socks go with these shoes?
No, they don't.
I've really got to stop skipping leg day.
Yep.
Actually, nothing. Nothing. I don't.
Yeah, he lost traction on that rear tire, accelerating while turning. Just take it nice and easy until you get straight, and then go.
Okay, so
not a big deal.
Kicked in. I'm gonna brake, and when I find out later on, it's just the grip is chewed up.
All right, here we go. Riding at night, can't see much. What's gonna pop out in front of us? We don't know. Oh, we couldn't probably see the. We don't know. We don't know. Sorry, I was working behind the scenes. I was getting that coupon out for you guys. So I'm doing a live. The Black Friday sale, it was great. you guys were able to get the new Writing Smart book and a bunch of other stuff. And I was like, you know what? How can I do this without constantly having like sales? You know, like how do I do this? And I was like, screw it. Live stream only. A live stream only. Oh, sorry, we got one sec. Echo. Let's go ahead. There we go. Let's do like a live stream only discount. So for this live stream, it's gonna end when the live stream ends. 20% off. 20% off of everything in the store. So you get the book, get the books, you can get the books and the cones, all that stuff. This book, I just got an update from the shippers. Now they're saying I'm not gonna get the book until the 10th or the 15th, 10th to the 15th, versus supposed to be getting it this week and over the weekend. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. So when I finally get all the books in, I'll be able to ship them out. But we got like a couple dozen people got the book. So thank you. And a bunch of it was over. I mean, a lot of you guys got the digital, so that was instant. So you can get the digital. It's automatically instant. And what I'm not telling people is that if you get the Writing Smart book, digital or otherwise, you actually get the digital Smart Writer drills with it. So there's that sale going on just for the live stream, 20% off. And then I do 10% off anyways throughout like the weeks and throughout the videos and everything. So for the live stream peoples, you guys get 20% off, and it's gonna go away. So you might want to check it out. You might want to check it. And if it does well, I'll possibly be doing like a live stream bonus discounts just for you guys, because we get a bunch of the regulars here, and I like that. So how's everybody's week? Let's get the rock form recap. I'm starting to remember that you guys are saying we should do like a recap thing. The rock form recap. What did I do? Oh, what was it? Was it Thanksgiving? Yeah, it was Thanksgiving. It was gosh, feels like I'm really bright. I wonder if I should turn that light off. 1 second. Didn't really do much. Yeah, it was Thanksgiving. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Can't buy books because you don't ship to Canada. So that's another update. Let me double check. Let me double check before I say yes. That's another thing. I'm practicing the booklet on 5 different countries. So I'm practicing Australia, Canada, UK, and Singapore for some reason. The United States, obviously. I don't know if I'm not doing the cones with it, because that would be a little bit crazy. I've been reading a lot about the cones being shipped, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. But I'm doing the books. So if you want to get the booklet, try it out now. Let me know if it works. Honestly, yeah. Could you do that? Where you at? Pimp Juice 1. Can you try that? Because you're in Canada, right? Let me know if the checkout process works for you. I'm testing out some international shipping. I told you guys I would start doing that for the books. Once I get this book in, I was planning on doing that. So I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna see how it works. I'm gonna use DHL Express. Will be the original group. Yeah. So I mean, the digital works instantly. But I'm testing out Australia, Canada, Singapore, the UK, and then the United States, obviously. Could you like just test out the process? See how it goes? Let me know. And then you can actually email me if you have any issues. There's a little thing on the website. I would love to figure that out, because I want to start shipping to different countries, but I want to test out just on these smaller markets first before I go worldwide, because that'd be great. Yeah, Thanksgiving. How's everybody's Thanksgiving? Got to eat some turkey. Got to enjoy myself. It was a nice little pit roasted turkey. I was with my girlfriend and visited her family in New Mexico, and her dad. We played like a turkey day what was it? Football, two-hand touch with some family. Man, my hamstrings. Whew, still recovering from the Spartan race. Was was it was tough. It was a tough one, but I did it. I was out of breath. Really showed me that I need to get my cardio in. And I haven't been working out. I haven't been working out since the Spartan race. I feel so flabby right now. I need to get back into it. I've been dealing with some shoulder issues. That's overall been pretty good. Yeah. What about no turkey tamales, but the next day on the Black Friday, I guess, visited some other family. They made some turkey tacos, some turkey taquitos. Very very delicioso. That's also Spanish, I think. What else? What else? On the way back, my van, because I took the van. It's easier with the dogs. On the way back, like as soon as I got back into town, all of a sudden I hear some rattling on the front end of the van. So I have a feeling I have a suspension problem. So I got an appointment next Thursday to get that checked out. So that's a fun way to do that. So if you guys want to get a book, you'll possibly help me pay for whatever the heck happened to my van. Yeah. There's that. Some interesting stuff. But yeah, if you're ordering anything from the store, it is a live stream only discount. Typically I only do 10%. We're gonna do 20%. We're gonna do 20% for the live stream only. So if you want, it's everything off in the store. I ran out of rescue booklets though, so sorry about that. So just some updates. We're on Cardo. No, I don't sell Cardos in the store. I wish I did. I mean, I got a 10%. There's a 10% discount in my description for Cardo. If you want to check that out. But that's like the best they do all year until like Black Friday. Here's the thing, they usually do a Black Friday, like a Labor Day, and like a Memorial Day, and an Easter. So I think they do like, I think every other month ish. Like they do about let's say 4 sales, about 20% off a year. 4 sales a year. Pretty much one every. You know what? That makes sense. One every quarter. Basically one every quarter. So if you miss the Black Friday sale, you're probably gonna have to wait till April for the next one. That's 20% off. But you can get 10% off right now with my link in the description. So the rescue booklets are out of stock. I was thinking about reordering them and all that stuff. It's a great book. I'm trying to hold on as many as I can, because if you pre-order the Writing Smart book, I'm going to give you a rescue booklet. So I only have like, I think 10 or 15 left, and so that means some people aren't going to get it, but I'm going to try to include some more stuff with the pre-order, some different things. You'll get the rescue card. I think these are good. I'd rather just keep pushing that out. But with the rescue booklet, it's its own chapter basically. Like it's its own chapter. Do I have one right here? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got it underneath the desk real quick. I got a rescue booklet. It's basically its own chapter on how to do it. I love that it's all comic style. This was one of my first ideas. I think it's like my first booklet before the drill booklet that I made. It's its own chapter, and here's what I was thinking of doing, and what I want to do. I wanted to make a. It's hard to explain, guys. I'm really trying to create the Writing Smart system. Okay, so you know how like the MSF has BRC1, BRC2, Advanced Writer, Bike Bonding. Like they have all these different things, but it's like in a progressive order to where you start from the very beginning, and then you can kind of get to more advanced stuff. But it's all parking lot. It's kind of weird. I'm developing the Smart Writer system based off of this first book, The Writing Smart, the Complete Motorcycle Training System for Beginners. The next batch might actually remove for beginners, and it just might be the Complete Motorcycle Training System. And what I'm doing here is, right now there's chapters 1 through 9, and chapters 8 and 9 is in the parking lot practicing and then taking the motorcycle operator skills test. Like I'm walking you through it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's chapter 9. There we go. And I take you through the skills test in the book. And that way you can get your endorsement. And it all starts in the neighborhood. Like, you just bought the bike, it's at home, it's in front of your house. Like, what do? I'm riding on the road, or I want to ride on the road, but what do? I don't even know how to use the clutch. I don't even know what all this stuff is. What do I do? And I basically walk you through the very minimum gear of what you get, all the controls, how to mount it, all this other stuff, how to go up and down your street, how to do U-turns, how to turn. We're doing figure eights just in your street, and then we enter the neighborhood and practice shifting. We practice swerves, brakes, how to kind of navigate the intersections, like the stop signs and whatnot. And then we utilize the plan method in the neighborhood first. We use the plan method. I talk about open lane patterns. I talk about side of the vehicle. I talk about all that stuff using the plan method specifically in the neighborhood. Because think about it, we're not moving off on the road yet. We're progressively getting more. And then chapter 7 is getting you from the neighborhood, riding your very first time on the road with traffic to get to a parking lot. In chapter 8, we practice some smart rider drills. Chapter 9, we're practicing the endorsement test. Boom, book is done. I mean, you get some extra stuff at the end. You get the trauma seminar and the smart rider drills, the videos. And that's the idea. And then, okay, cool, you got your endorsement. Let's go do some smart rider drills. This is a very fun community aspect. You can ride with buddies. If a motorcycle club had like somebody that put this on for a community event at their club, everyone gets it on their phone. You guys are all just like going against each other. Lots of fun. Well, that's it, right? That's all I got. Right? So I was working on a third book. And I'm still working through the curriculum. I have a rough draft of it still. I just kind of pause it so I can work on other stuff. And it's now because like you go from absolutely nothing to getting to a parking lot. Now your endorsement. Only one time really riding on the road with the plan method to get to the parking lot. And neighborhood, I guess that counts. That's like the training. What I want to do is for the third book, that comes after the drills, is common riding scenarios. So up and down a mountain, on the highway, in urban traffic that has high congestion, nighttime riding. I want to add in rain riding, but that's kind of dependent on if it rains here. And then rescue, like a chapter or two, like a really thick chapter on how to rescue somebody. So that's what the rescue booklet is, but I'm gonna update it some more. And I want to add in like an extra chapter that kind of is a capstone to it, that caps it off of how to utilize everything here and create a small group for where you ride. So maybe even a group riding chapter and whatnot. So that was the idea for the third book. What I want to be able to do is not to have so many different books. So what I want to do is once these, like, it's going to take me a while to come up with that third book idea. So once these are sold out, what I'm thinking is during this time of selling 500 of them is updating this book, and adding those extra chapters of the third book into this book. So this book will be like twice as thick. I know it makes no sense, but it's just see if you follow the idea. Does this make sense? So this book will be now riding from like with nothing, just minimum set of gear, learning, going up and down your street in your neighborhood, first time on the road, and then skipping the drills and the test. And it's like now how to ride in the mountain, how to ride in the highway, how to rescue, full sets of gear, like what to look for. Boom, 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 like 15, 16 chapters, boom. And the testing chapter will be like a smaller book like this. It'll be a smaller book like this. So that's kind of the idea, to where this is a fully comprehensive from zero to like absolutely no idea how to ride to riding in any situation, and how to rescue somebody, how to get gear, all that stuff. So that's what I'm working on right now. Drill booklet, zone thing, and then I was thinking about creating just a straight up motorcycle test prep kit. where we go over certain testings. I don't know. I'm working on that idea. It's a lot of different work, a lot of different stuff, trying to figure it out. But it's all based on all the crashes and close calls that we've been seeing here. And part of the idea with all of this is kind of like the creator economy thing. We're just talking, we're just hanging out before we get into the classroom to chat. Which, by the way, what do you guys want? You want pizza? Yeah, let's get pizza. Let's do pizza. Let's have some pizza. We're gonna have some pizza today. I feel like some pizza. So Colin, can you go ahead and grab the pizzas from my office? We had them delivered a little bit earlier. Thank you. Shmee, Hog Rider, thank you. How you doing, Amy? So the idea with some of this stuff is that the MSF doesn't, like, you see a lot of people on YouTube, they're like promoting Cardo, promoting Rockform, Quad Lock, Break Free, like all these like products. Nobody's promoting. Other than like the offhanded comments like, hey, you should take the MSF. You should get a class. You should take a class. And that's it. But there's like, okay, yeah, cool. But there's nothing out there that is like, hey, you should buy this book. It'll teach you how to ride. Here's a link in the description. And so what I'm trying to get done, like once I get these kind of going, is I want to open an affiliate program on my store. And this way I can actually, help out smaller creators or bigger creators or whatever and give them like a revenue source to where it's like, hey, if you want to, like, here's a book that will teach your audience how to ride. You have a bunch of new riders, like they watch you and they don't know how to ride and MSF isn't close. And there's a bunch of different problems. Here's this, like, give them a good discount. You get this commission. I'm being transparent here. You get a good commission, and now you have a training catalog that you can give to your audience, and it'll help out like some people with some of your favorite content creators that can't live off of ad revenue alone. And I've been there. I've been there. Can't live off of ad revenue alone, so then they have to like stop making videos. But it's like it's one of your favorite content creators that can't make videos because they don't have any money. You have to get a real job. I'm very lucky with your guys' support that I can do this full time for a very long time. And so I want to be able to give that back to these content creators. And I don't know anybody's situation, but I mean, like, it would be nice. It would be really cool to have like Doodle. I don't know. I mean, Yami Noob or whatever, but Doodle and like a bunch of different content creators that are like, hey, if you want to learn how to ride, I've never been able to promote. Like, I mean, all I say is take a class, but it's like, here, get a book. Here's a book. And there's QR codes and it shows DanDanTheFireman teaching you exactly how to do everything. And you'll learn how to ride. And then you can start doing some stories like I do on YouTube's. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ideas down the pipeline. It's very business oriented. But when it comes to content wise, that's what you guys are here for. Content wise here on this channel, YouTube Shorts are taking off. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I agree, Amy. And that's the thing is I'm trying to teach people how to use the plan method. That's a huge chapter. And that's what the next stuff's going to be. It's chapter 6. So like I'm really trying to promote the plan method and get people to at least start doing that. But yeah, so YouTube Shorts are really taking off, and we get a bunch of new people on the channel. Trying to innovate the live stream because we're just kind of chatting. This is a fun community thing here that we're doing. The videos are the videos, and then trying to update and make the videos better, making YouTube Shorts better. I've been posting all over social medias, so Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, even Pinterest. Pinterest and LinkedIn, just like posting everywhere. And I'm kind of like in the mode of, okay, let's make the content better. Let's make it better. Let's make it better. Let's make it better. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's just a lot of work. MySpace. Exactly. Yeah, 10 people didn't sign in. Come on, guys. You have to hit the like button. I see someone on the store. They're checking out, but they haven't purchased. So I'm wondering if you guys are testing out the process. How you doing, Horovac? But yeah, I'm really working on a bunch of different ideas, and then the Motorcycle Training Concepts YouTube channel. So the cool thing is coming up with those newer chapters is going to be a huge undertaking. It's a lot of fun. It's where I get to now go out and ride up a mountain, ride up, on the highway and like coach. I like coaching more than creating content, if that makes sense. So it's going to be fun to be able to set up a new project for myself and actually really do it. And the thing is, like, before I can even make those like pages in a book, those videos will go up on for the Smart Rider crew. And that's what the Smart Rider crew is going to be definitely be about, is that you guys get to see the behind the scenes and what I'm doing. Well, I kind of already did with the Smart Rider crew, opening up my own school. It's very rudimentary right now. I'm really trying to make it work. But it's really about having a catalog of information, and then running, like, I want to run 8-week academies and stuff like that. I really do want to do that. But the whole idea is, like, I thought about, getting a pad of land and paving it, and like, here's cool. Now I'm in Tucson. Whoever wants to show up in Tucson can do it, when there's everyone all over the world. And so I put a creative constraint on myself to where don't open something up physically. Because if I do that, that means I can only serve those locally. But if I have this constraint of I cannot open something up physically, how would I still accomplish my mission of keeping as many motorcycle riders safe on the road? How can I accomplish that if I can't open up something locally? Well, I have to be better at creating educational content that is widely available to everybody. And it's like, what systems are available? What can I do? And that was a big part of why I made this book. And then a big portion of why I made this book is that and that's the thing, is like, the only thing that's localized is the skills test. And that's why I think I might take it out for the next version of this book and have it as a separate thing, is that it's the motorcycle operator skills test, and it's really only in 39 states of the United States. That's like the only thing that's United States specific. Everything else is universal. And so my next iteration of this book is going to be, it has to be 100% universal. Like, it has to work no matter where you are, based on fundamentals, the plan method, different writing scenarios. It has to be universal. And then anything that isn't, like it's United States specific, has to be its own different product, has to be its own different thing. So this is universal, this drill booklet. You can do this in any parking lot with 10 cones. That's simple as that. So that's like the constraint I'm putting myself on, is like, how do I make something so universal but still so valuable? Because you can start getting into problems of like, I make it for everybody, so then it's not really for anyone type of a thing. That's a big deal. And I learned that from video games. You can't please everybody. You can't be a first-person shooter that focuses heavily on platforming. You know what I mean? You have to be just a good first-person shooter. So I'm really working hard on trying to make that right, or make that good for everybody. But I would love to have my own academy. And that's the thing is, and I love having this little chat with you. I haven't seen you guys in a while, and I've been stuck in the office for a couple days straight. I finally left the campus today after 3 days. I need somebody to talk to. So thank you guys for listening. And I'm reading the chat too. So if you guys have questions in chat, that's kind of the deal. It's not me just talking at you. We all just kind of hang out. Love seeing the same green names here. Whiskey shots, loving the pizza. We got the pizza in there? All right. Well, okay. Let's make it comfy, because you guys are all crisscross applesauce in the office. Let's go to the classroom. Instant teleportation. There we go. Pizza? We got some pizza. We got some pizza. This way I can stand up, because I know when I'm standing up, I'm not going to talk as much. Okay. Got some pizza. We got this video up here. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. What was I talking about? I did a couple of safety trainings around 300 euros for the whole day of training, and you get $75 voucher for that from the government. Yeah, there's some really cool programs out there. Some really cool programs. I wish the government was able to finance your guys' training through me, but I want to make sure that you guys get the best stuff. But yeah, the Riding Smart Academy franchise. Oh, that's what I was getting at. Is that I'm trying to create the foundational education, and so like once version, let's go and do this. Once like version is like this one is like, let's say version 2 or 3. This is the first version, so thank you guys for pre-ordering that. Which, by the way, right now, if you guys are watching, it's a live stream only sale right now, 20% off. The most I do is 10% off, 20% off for anything in my store, and that includes this, the drills, the cones, the cone package, all that stuff. 20% off. The sale, I have it turning off automatically at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so that's in 3.5 hours. You have 3.5 hours for that sale, and it's going to turn off. So you might want to check it out. It's pinned at the very top. So I'm trying to create the foundational stuff in the education. And so like you're writing an academy franchise, I'm thinking more so instead of like, here's me creating, let's say I create like a local club or a local training school. Okay, now I'm going to create a Phoenix training school. Now I'm going to create a training school in Florida. Now I'm going to create so you see how it's like, but it's still very much me. It's all me. I'm not a big fan of that. I get it. There's a lot of control. You get to keep a lot. What I want to do is create the training materials, the foundational materials, and then empower, because that's part of the Smart Rider. That's part of Smart teaches and mentors other motorcycle riders. Is I want to empower motorcycle clubs. They already have the infrastructure built. They already have the people they care about the most. They already put on community events. They already try to attract new riders into their club, and some of those riders aren't even riders yet. Some of them are just brand new people, maybe like a family member. It's like, I want to start riding. I want to be a part of the club. It's like, well, you're going to have to go to the MSF. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do this. And then, yeah, you can come in. Once if I can make this book, these training materials, this book right here, you want to join a motorcycle club, like motorcycle clubs, buy a bunch of these, or we can work through, like, I have to figure out the system. But they get a bunch of these, and it's like somebody comes in, here's this book. Your membership dues, you get a book. Learn how to ride. Cool. Well, you're also going to get this in your package. Here's an onboarding kit. Here you go. Because I need you to learn how to ride. You don't have to go to the MSF. Much easier. You already bought a motorcycle, you crazy person. You want to join, you don't even know how to ride, and you bought a motorcycle. Here you go. Take this, learn how to ride, and then, every third Saturday of the month, we host the Smart Rider motorcycle training drills, and we compete against each other. We have fun. So after you learn how to ride, we put on a little event. We compete against each other. We set up 2 different courses, and we hit the alarm, and today we're doing the tuning fork, and we're doing a couple, but this one we're doing tuning fork. We have 2 different setups, and we go boom, and whoever finishes first wins that round. It's a race to the finish. Okay, cool. Every third Saturday we do that. Here's this book. Also inside the book, let's pretend this is in the book. Also in the book, since you want to join the club, I need you to know how to rescue one of us if we go in a crash, because we do a lot of group rides. So here's the rescue book, and then here's the rescue card. Here's your onboarding kit. As a new club member. So that's the idea. I don't want to do like here's my training organization. You must come to me. You must come to me to be trained. It's like, no, how about I create the program materials that makes it super easy? You don't have to go to the MSF, and you can do it on your own at home, like through you because of YouTube and whatever. But then if you're a motorcycle club, you can teach in-house. You can teach in-house. You don't have to do all this other stuff. I can provide you the materials to teach in-house, which to me makes a training captain at a motorcycle club have more not power, has more agency. They're able to, because instead of making things up and like, I don't know what to do, it's like, well, here's a curriculum that you can put on once a month for your motorcycle club. So basically what I'm doing is creating a curriculum program, and each motorcycle club's training captain pretend they're like teachers, and they just need a curriculum to follow with materials to follow. Kind of like it's kind of like a school. It's kind of like a school. That's what I want to do. That's the idea. That's the idea. So not necessarily a riding academy franchise, but I want to build the materials for anybody to teach anybody. That's kind of where I'm at. And I have these. Let me get some more caffeine. That's probably helping me out here. All right. That's the idea. Oh, we got an order. Got an order. Coleman from Houston, Texas. Nice. Got the drill booklet. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. I'll ship that out today. That's the idea. About the person to the front, and I kind of want to do that seminar because Dan has a motivational. You think I would be good as a motivational speaker? Oh my gosh, I just ramble on. I have a lot of life history though, that a lot of things I can pull from, a lot of therapy, so I'm able to at least empathize with people. I don't know, it'd be fun to chat with like groups. I don't know. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But that's the idea. And like I said, I have like these big ideas. I have these really big ideas when it comes to like how I view. I don't think Dan could be okay. Horovac, always against the grain. I love it. I have these big ideas, but like the big idea, I've always had big ideas. So the big idea was like, I want to get 1,000 subscribers. I want to get 20,000 subscribers. I want to get 50. I want to get 100. I want to get 500. I want to start writing my own books. I want to, whatever it is I want to do. It's like, I want to do it. And then I just work my butt off, and it always takes longer than I thought. Always does. But I work my ass off to do it, and then I do achieve it. It just takes longer than I thought. And this idea of it's the vision. So I have a mission, vision, value statement. Oh, Dave Wayne. I'm going to read that real quick. Don't get me off track. I know that's what you guys like to do. This big vision of if I can create training materials that is an alternative to the MSF, which will put training back into the hands of the people that want to just learn on their own or in motorcycle clubs so they can do it in-house. Like, why can't I do that? Like, why can't I do that? It's like, well, nobody says I can't. It's like, it's never been done, but I'm going to do it. Nobody ever thought about doing live hosting of classes here. Nobody thought about doing motorcycle training like online, and here I am. I've been doing this for years. So I don't know. I'm just kind of grateful today. So I just once again grateful for Dave Wayne. I'm gonna read that real quick. It says you got a hernia. And to everybody with the green name, everybody that's showing up to class today, we're gonna get to some crashes. We got 2 new videos from MotoStars and 1 old one, so we got some good ones possibly. So I'm really thankful because I could not do this without you guys, and that's like I said, another reason why I want to do an affiliate program for these training materials for other content creators, so that they can do their stuff full time, and create good content for those people that they serve. So like I'm trying to give back to the content creators that, for what I do too, and to their communities, trying to give back to the motorcycle club. I'm trying to make it to where there's motorcycle education for everybody. Is that too hard to ask? All right. So Dave, happy holiday, Dan the man. Sorry I couldn't get back to you. Okay. I was in hernia surgery. Everybody gets hernia as you get older. You will get one. It's part of getting old by coughing or working out. Yeah. I got to a point, dude. I'm sorry to hear. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. I know you had like something that was like a belated birthday gift where I had it all. I have it all. Yeah, I have it all set aside. Still, I haven't seen an order and whatnot, but we'll figure that out. Send me an email, Dave. Let's work through it on email. Let me get you my email. I'll send it in the chat if you guys want to I'm going to try to, it's going to be hard to get back to everybody, so please don't just bombard me unless you really want to chat with me. Well, I guess everybody might want to chat with me. Let me get my email out for you. We'll figure it out. Oh, 1 sec, let me. Who's this guy? Okay, whatever. Let's see. There you go. Yeah, I almost got a hernia back in the day in firefighting. I felt like a pain and a little tiny bump, and then it went away. I had a friend that had a hernia. He had to get a mesh. I heard mesh stuff is not the best. Like, it's not good for you long term. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, send me an email. We'll figure something out. But that's where I'm at when it comes to my ideas. I wanted to catch up with all of you guys. You had the mesh. How's it holding up for you? I heard those things no problems. Good. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this because I have some editing to do today and tomorrow when it comes to these 3 videos. I'm making a ton of YouTube shorts. Sorry if I'm bombarding all of you guys, but who here is watching the live stream and found me through YouTube shorts? If you're a lurker, you haven't said anything, there's 50 of you in here. I know a bunch of the same names, but let me know if you found me through YouTube shorts because I'm making a ton of them. And it says on my analytics, a ton of new viewers. But you found me through a YouTube video, but not a short. That's great too. I appreciate that. So what you're seeing, Maze Days, I don't know if this is your first time being on a live stream, but if you're not, it's a great opportunity to tell everybody. So if you're watching the YouTube videos and the YouTube shorts, they're clips from the live stream, and the live stream is where we all get to hang out. We all get to chat. You get to know me. I get to know you. I get to know everybody. I get to ask questions. I get to give you guys some good discounts that are live stream only, which is a 20% off discount right now for live stream only. The cruising moto vids on. Ooh, damn, one sticky. That's an old one. I love riding. So we get to hang out here. I usually do this about 3 hours, roughly about 3 hours. We get to have pizza. We get to hang out. And then I take some clips and I edit a lot to make it to where we can have those YouTube shorts and the YouTube videos. So, and then members only gets the full clips unedited. So if you want to become a member, it's only $1 a month. You click that join button. Try to make it cheap for everybody so they can get at least something with a nice sweet name and a beard. Sometimes there's donuts, and it's usually on Tuesdays. Yeah, this week I've been working pretty hard on other stuff, so today we're doing it on Thursdays. But Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, about 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Today we're at 12. It's kind of awkward, I know. But we're gonna let's take a look at what this video is. This is the first one. Yeah, it's the first one. It's the first one. Let's take a look.
Hey everyone,
Oh, he doesn't do the intros. Well, I'll let this play while I get the pen out.
Hopefully,
oh, there's the pen.
Something from them, so take a look and write safe.
So this is the pen. You don't see it on the screen, but I can click it.
È successo, è successo. È successo. È successo. Successo.
I can do a bunch of stuff. I could change the color. Pretty cool.
We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
We haven't started yet. I haven't hit the record button yet. I just want to see what we got here. That's gonna be a good one. Let's see what this one's gonna be. I haven't seen these. Oh, should I wait? Should I wait for us to see it together? I don't know if I want to, because that's how I like to not watch them until I actually. So every reaction you guys have seen me do, has been genuine because like I have not seen these yet. I don't know if Elad's still in here, but he said he might have been in one of these videos. Maybe not this one. Maybe this one. Let's see if he's still here. That way we can... He says he's off to work. He's on shift. That one doesn't look good. This is the second oldest, or the second newest. Awesome. So that guy crashed. Horovac! There's children. Just kidding. I don't. If there's children watching this, hopefully they're not reading the chat. That's why I try not to cuss, because some of you guys like to play it on your TV while you're at home and you have little ones. You're in that video, Rage Meister? You said the F word. Ah. Some of you guys like to play this on your TV at home. If you're playing this on your TV, take a picture and post it on your Instagram story and tag me. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see what your living room looks like. See if you guys need to clean up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna jump into this one then. Okay, we're gonna jump into this one. I'm a child at heart. Yeah, I'm very immature too. I got a little inner child. By two veterans, she's heard worse. All right, I'm gonna hit that record button, and then Dan the Fireman's coming on. All right, make sure I got my pen. Okay, we got the pen. Yoink, yoink, yoink. What's this button? I can make a... I can type? Well, that's cool. I didn't know that. All right. I have a toddler. Oh, yeah, your living room. All right. My telephone voice. All right, Dan the Fireman here. All right, let's get a little animated. I got some caffeine. 3, 2, 1. All right, YouTube members, let's take a look. All right, because I posted for everyone. Anyways. Hey, everyone.
Crazy unexpected situation.
Crazy unexpected. We have a sharp left turn coming up. What are we going to do here? We're going to go a little too fast into the... Ooh, you almost hit the guardrail. Extremely lucky on that one. That could have been bad. Okay, moving on. Let's take a look at this. All right, so right away we have that sharp left turn coming up. We're going pretty fast, trying to catch up to our buddies in a corner. So this is one of the big problems when we're riding with a bunch of friends. Maybe they're a little bit faster than us, which is kind of weird. They look like they have bigger bikes, and we have a little nice supermoto looking thing. But we're trying to catch up. And then all of a sudden we caught up to them, and we have a corner, but we're not set up for the corner pretty well because we didn't plan our ride very well. We didn't locate that the corners, the hazardous situation, corners, intersections. We'll talk more about that. And so he's speeding up. Now he's not prepped for the turn. So we go, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And we basically just commit to going off road when we could have just committed with target fixation to the left. You want to target fixate on the solution, not the problem. Okay? So I had a nice little crash, but he almost hits the guardrail, which would have been way worse. So he actually did a nice little escape path to the dirt. So not too bad. Not too bad. Still kind of crappy. Still kind of whatever. It's a chase, so. Okay, got very lucky. All right, big mob ride, having some fun. Wheelie, wheelie, wheelie. Okay, don't loop it. Don't do it. Don't. Oh, just kidding. There's a car. Okay, was not paying attention. Was not paying attention that there's a car. How are you gonna see that if you're looking up? You gotta look forward. Let's take a look at that one more time. So we saw it. We saw the car. We did a little head check. We're gonna move out of the way. What is this guy doing though? Oh, jeez. And there's the nice little impact. So when we talk about don't look it up, don't look it up with Google Safe Search off. You guys know what I'm about to say. Open book fracture, traumatic open book fracture. Don't Google that. Hey Siri, look up open book fracture. Don't do it. This is how it starts right here. So we're sliding up on the gas tank, hitting our pelvis area right in the front. Bam, smash into the gas tank, smash into the dash and everything. And what do you think's gonna happen right on the front of your pelvis? Doink. It's gonna split. Big problem here. Ooh, let's see. Let's take a look. What his head? Let's see what his head did. Oh geez. All right, nice little tight turn. Okay, we had to use 2 lanes because we don't know how to go in the first available lane. Oh geez, here comes the car.
Extended warranty.
Hey, tried to swerve. Didn't work out though. Didn't work out. So right here, we're accelerating. We're looking down. We have 0.9 miles to go. It looks like, man, that sucks because like we're almost home. We have to take a dump really bad, and I just got to do it. It looks like we were bleeding a little bit at some point. What the? Okay. So we speed really fast. Couldn't see. There's a line of sight issue right here. You see how we couldn't see that car? Also because we're looking down. Now we finally look up. We're like, oh, peekaboo.
We've been trying to contact you.
And so as soon as he sees it, he does a pretty good job of instantly reacting to it. Now, should this person have done what they did? It looks like they're doing a U-turn. No, pretty stupid, whatever. But why are we speeding up and you know going super fast right off the bat? We could just kind of cruise and chill. Not a big deal. Like I said, you might be able to take a dump. But good job. I'm swerving to the right. It just wasn't enough. And this is why as smart riders, we acquire and use personal protective equipment just in case something bad happens. Just in case. Because there's the impact of the left leg. Hopefully the knee is okay because we had armor in that knee. Up and over, and we removed the bumper. So there's the mechanism of injury to the car. All right, here we go. Nice little camera view. Love this. I could just see your butt. Don't know what's going on. Nice big backpack. Yeah, power wheelie up and over. Looped it, and now our bike is destroyed. Camera destroyed, and our body probably is too. To pay the price for doing stupid things, got to take a while to heal and fix the bike. Look at those ankles just snapping. Oof. All right. Oh, nice little edit to where we could see us sliding. It wasn't on the original edit. Thankfully, his memory card works. All right, what do we got here? He's got a Cardo Pack Talk Edge. Love that. Link in the description for 10% off. All right.
Very dangerous moment with the driver.
Nice little lane filtering. Nice and chill. Not speeding through. Oh, intersection. Side of the vehicle. Watch out for another one. There's the other one. Whoa. What the? Landed it. Lots of pain. There's nothing this guy could have done, honestly. Like, I always make a point of, like, I'm going to utilize cars. Like, I'm going to utilize the cars to my left as some kind of barrier. So I'm going to go after they start going for the most part, unless they're super slow. That way, if somebody hits, like, wants to hit me, they're going to hit the car first. But this dude straight up hit the car first. Look at that. It hits the car first. We are just in a terribly unlucky position.
No chance to react.
Yeah. Absolutely stupid. That sucks. That sucks. Stupid car driver. Nothing he could have done. All right, cruising. Yeah, just Gus. Here we go. Side of the vehicle right there. Guys, we talk about that very specific. Oh, good job. High five, dude. High five. Okay, you do whatever you want, but you go ahead and grab a seat, have a slice of pizza, just Gus. That was actually really good. We're going to go over that real quick here. So what I was pointing out is that we have a side of the vehicle coming out. Let's go ahead and get to that right there. There's that side of the vehicle. Now it's already out past 2 lanes, but you can see the side of the vehicle when it was coming out of the intersection, the parking lot. That's going to indicate that that it's an intersection. So when we talk about the plan method here, we're locating hazardous situations. Intersections and corners are hazardous situations. Assess if it's a relevant threat. If that dude is going straight across, you can tell he's not even turning the first available lane or second available lane. So he becomes an active threat once he starts coming into our lane. And at this point, he looks like he's coming into our lane. I talk about this very specifically in the new book, The Riding Smart, The Complete Motorcycle Training Guide for Beginners. And this is chapter 6 when we talk about the plan method, okay? And let's get to chapter 6. Chapter 6, the plan method, where we're actually applying this in a neighborhood, and I'm showing you all these different patterns. So if you want to check it out, links in the description for it. There's a digital version. You get a PowerPoint, a bunch of other stuff, and cones if you really want cones, because chapter 8 and 9, you're going to need some cones. But we talk about this, okay? 10% off in the description. Right here, great job, because part of the book is I teach you how to swerve too and recognize these hazards. And on top of it, he's doing it on concrete, and it's wet. So good job trusting your tires. Good job trusting your skills. Good job seeing this ahead of time. He sees this ahead of time. He starts here. He starts here. So now he's going to be like, I'm just going to go in here. Still not good enough. So don't be scared of crossing that double yellow if you have an escape path. And that's what I teach in the book too. So good job with the escape path. Threaded that needle. That dude should not have done that. Should have at least looked. But we did what we did. We were able to get through it. So now we're crossed over into the opposite lane of traffic. We must get back over to our lane of traffic. So he still hasn't done it yet. Now we finally do. I would have, instead of flipping off, that's the thing. That's the only improvement I can give this guy, just Gus, is that instead of looking back and flipping the person off or doing whatever it is with your hand, get back into your lane as quick as possible. Now, we can't see what's ahead of him, so probably ahead of him there's like no one there, so it's not a big rush. But I would have moved as best as I could back, just in case. All right, here we go. Nice little meetup ride at Wawa. Oh, I teach that in chapter 2 and 3. How not to whiskey throttle. That was a straight up beginner move. Come on, guys, get the book. If you're a brand new rider, you don't know how to ride, from absolutely 0 to nothing to riding and actually practicing your endorsement test, I teach you all that stuff right here. So you dump the clutch. Dump the clutch, let it go. Okay, gave it a little bit too much. This is a Honda Rebel 1100, so maybe it's probably the DCT. Who knows if it's the automatic one, and there is no clutch. But if it was, this is what it looks like. She dumped the clutch with giving it some throttle, jerked forward, boop, dropped the bike. Honda Rebel 500, 300, 1100, really low seat height. Great for short people like me. So great bike. I have a Rebel 500, just so I can teach you guys. She's got crash guards, a little bit of damage to the saddle or the side back or the panniers. But overall, you know, maybe a little nervous. Maybe we're like, hey, I'm in a group, big group. Not thinking, boom, 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 dumped everything. And that's what happens typically at the MSF. You'll see some people do this, and it's like, I don't know why I did that. I don't know. It's because there's that nervousness. And once again, with the book, you can do it on your own pace, in your own neighborhood, with nobody around. So if you're nervous about looking like a doo-doo head, I don't know why I said it that way, but if you're nervous about that, you can do it on your own or with a friend. You can walk along with each other with that, so you're not nervous with all these extra, okay? Check it out, link in the description for the book, 10% off. I know I keep promoting it, but I'm really excited about this book. It's going to help a lot of people. All right. Oh, whoa. What happened? What happened? We're going to go back. Okay, so the person, I don't know if we're passing or that person was coming out of a parking space, but we clipped the bumper with either the back tire. It looks like the back tire. It wasn't the leg. That's good. If it was the foot and it got yanked, that would have sucked. Crockett, exactly. That's what the book's great for. Same thing with the drill booklet. You can do that in a parking lot by yourself with 5 tennis balls cut in half, or the cone kit. Okay, one second here. What? Nice little dumping of the bike. Had to lay her down on a scooter.
Going straight, but when he saw a car moving closer to the shoulder, he panicked and lost his bike.
Little panic brake. So he wasn't gonna turn. He was trying to go straight and panic braked. Okay. Progressive brake pressure. I teach that in the book. Okay. You'll learn how to apply brake pressure so you don't slam it and dump it, because when you slam that front brake, especially on some bikes that don't have ABS, it just locks it up. And once it locks it up, it slides. That's what it does. When you do progressive brake pressure, it's still rotating, just slower and slower and slower and slower and slower and slower until the point where it does come to a stop. When you lock up that front tire, it just locks it, slides, and if you have any type of turning on the handlebars, that's where it goes. It just slides. You lose all traction. It's like running as fast as you can on wet grass and planting your feet. You're going to slip and slide, hopefully balance it, but you're probably going to fall. Now, if you're running on wet grass and you're all of a sudden trying to stop and you just barely, you're like, and you do that, you're going to stop and you have more control. That's the same thing. ABS, progressive braking versus slamming the brakes.
Düştüm sadece. Control of his bike.
Yeah, had to lay her down. All right, here we go. Oh, catch it. Ooh. Check your pants now. Oh, my Lanta. We hit a bump one-handed. Hit a bump one-handed. Oof. Got lucky. Yeah, off-road, having some fun. I like to step back a little bit because I don't want all that dust in my throat. Whoa. Had to lay her down.
Me?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude was doing a random turn. Now, that's the thing is we can't see because of all the dust, but there was a turn for the vehicle, and he was making a turn. We can't see if there's an indicator, can't see nothing. So when you're ever doing something like this, just kind of cruise behind him, like roll off the throttle, so you're not getting all that dust into your face, and then just kind of now you have a new gap, and then now you can maintain the speed and just keep that bigger gap. And then if they turn, it's not even a big deal. So that's the whole point of keeping a space cushion. This is a great example actually, because we have low traction because of the dirt road. Yeah, we have knobbies and whatnot, but we have low traction because of the road, and we can't see because of the dust. So we're maintaining a good space cushion just in case they slam the brakes. We're able to stop in time because of our low traction. Now apply this to the road itself, whether it's raining or dry or whatever. Maintaining a good space cushion will allow you enough time for that total stopping distance that you need when it comes to stopping. So maintain that space cushion. Okay, random spot to turn, but he did. Now what are we going to do? That sucks.
Me? Jesus Christ.
Here we go, lane splitting because traffic is moving. Filtering is when traffic is not. Watch out for this big gap to your left. The guy might want to come over. We're maintaining. What's the problem? Yeah. What's the problem? Get over yourself. People are just looking for problems. Don't be one of those people that looks for problems. And there's a little bit of a tip of for life here is that don't, like, if with partners specifically, but in life general, don't seek out weaknesses and problems in other people, because that's all you're going to find. You're always going to condemn somebody, shame them and all that stuff, because that's all you're looking for, and you're going to be miserable because that's all you look for. That's all you think about. You only think about negativity and problems, so you start to project it out on everybody. Try your best. If you're in that mode, that's perfectly, I get it. Like, I get in that mode sometimes. Everyone gets in that mode. If you catch yourself, that's the big thing. That's called awareness here. if you catch yourself in a negative mood and you're finding just negativity in everyone else, pause. Now start to actively search. And it's going to be hard. It's like not working out to now working out all the time. But now you actively look for gratitude. Look for positive things. Look for things that you could be grateful for in other people and yourself. And then guess what's going to happen? It's going to flip. Now you're constantly being positive in your head. You're constantly showing gratitude in your head. And your life gets a lot better. And that applies to riding on the road. When you're constantly looking at negativity on the road, you're going to find it. There is absolutely nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there to get upset about. And so what you can do is now transition to the gratitude of, hey, I'm getting through this lane splitting. I'm getting through all this stuff. I'm getting faster to the flow of traffic. I'm going to get home quicker than if I was in a car. I'm enjoying the ride. It's beautiful out. Flip it. See how the negativity, now we're riding like idiots. Riding with the passenger. What's up, buddy? Oh, hopefully nobody falls off. There it is. Was he being dragged by his backpack? Okay, hold on. You need to hold on. See how just the gentle little throttle twist can knock a passenger off if they're not paying attention or holding on. So it's very important when you're riding with a passenger to have some kind of conversation beforehand and say, hey, whenever we get off from a stop sign or a stoplight, or if I tell you, because we're talking on our Ricardo Pack Talk Edges or the Spirits or whatever, link in the description for 10% off, and I tell you, hold on, I'm not just saying that. I'm saying that because I'm about to accelerate and I need you to hold on because you're going to fall off like this person. Hold on. That's why I really like having that. If you're ever going to have passengers all the time, they make that thing where it goes around here and it's like a handle. Like, that's really good because they can hold on to the handle. It's better than holding on to you. All right, here we go. Nice little cruising. Yeah, some music. Nice little wheelie. Got a sharp left turn coming up ahead. Oh, dear. That would have been bad. Watch out. Got lucky. Good little swerve. Trying to avoid it. We couldn't see it. Beautiful road. Almost died. Intersections. One sec. Is he gonna play that again? Let's just watch it though. Were they supposed to stop? I don't know. Were we supposed to stop? Let's take a look.
Failed to notice the rider. Fortunately, the rider...
Sun in the eyes of the other drivers. Okay, sun at her back. Oh, good job braking, though. You saw that, right? Good job applying progressive brake pressure. Saw that as an intersection hazard was coming out. Navigated that active threat and put himself in a new position for safety at a slower speed so we didn't hit somebody, and now we're moving on with our day. Absolutely love that. Good job. Sucks. Scary. Beautiful view, though. Wow. Oh, geez. Come on, Jeff. Why are you always falling? How do we rescue this guy? Remain calm. Ensure your own safety. He's walking. That's good. That's a good sign. Any major bleeds? Let's make sure we stop those. So dramatic.
Geht's dir gut?
Okay.
I think, yes.
You need an ambulance?
Should have crossed those.
All right, so how did Jeffrey fall down? All right, Jeffrey. You have to keep a space cushion in a group ride. You can't be doing stupid stuff like that. Come on now.
Should have crossed those.
Okay.
I think, yes.
You need an ambulance?
Should have crossed those.
All right, here we go. Merging area, cruising through San Diego, and had a close call that definitely woke me up a bit. After that, I got some clean leans in and actually started wearing down the chicken strips. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Nobody cares about your chicken strips. Nobody cares about getting that clean lean. If you're having close calls, you need clean pants after that. You probably shit yourself. All right, here we go. Let's take a look.
Left lane. That's the LA though.
Okay, so nice cruise, big bunch of escape routes. Okay, person moved. Oh, geez, get that nice swerve. Good job. Take the escape. Oh, I love that. Maybe that's not his exit. But he did what he needed to do. He did exactly what he needed to. So this was actually pretty good. Okay? Don't worry about the chicken strips. Worry about this. Somebody's coming over to the exit and switched over multiple lanes, saw it ahead of time. This is a great plan right here. This is actually pretty good. This is a great plan. Located a hazardous situation, somebody moving over lanes. Is it a relevant threat to me, though? Because somebody can move over lanes over there. It's not a relevant threat because it's not in my path of travel. That person's moving in front of us, so it's a relevant threat. Now, cool. I did my head check right there. They're going to get into that lane right in front of me. I don't want to be it. We are creating the open lane pattern. You notice that? I don't want to be behind them. There's an open lane over there. I'm going to switch over. We're doing it too. We're doing it too. Perfectly fine. Natural human behavior. So we're going to switch over. Oh, they're switching over too. We already made the decision. They made the decision. Oh, crap. Now I got to lean harder, or I could swerve back right, but I sped up. Now I'm going to probably run into the vehicle in front of me. So I'm going to just go ahead and lean harder because I got 2 lanes. Not a big deal. I'll go to the far left lane. He'll take this one because he doesn't want to be behind that person. Perfectly fine. I'll go ahead and go over here because I'm agile on this sweet, mean, clean, lean chicken strip machine. So we're coming over here. Oh, still not going to the first available lane. I got to keep going to my escape, which is just going to continue going left. Good job. So I want to stay on the highway. So I swerved right. Oh, I'm running out of road. I don't want to go into the gore area and stay there because there's a ton of debris in there. Trust me, there's a lot of debris, a lot of gravel, machine parts, all this other stuff, car parts, alligator skin, all that stuff. So we get up to here. It's like, I want to try to make it back in. Oh, not going to work. Made another split-second decision because we're now still planning. We navigated that active threat here. We have a new active threat up ahead. That's the crazy thing about the plan method. It keeps rotating. Now I got to put myself in a new position for safety in this new situation. All right, I'm in a lane. Just switched over here instead of kept trying to swerve right back on the highway. I'm in this lane. Everything's good. I'll just take an exit. I got GPS. I don't even think I'm supposed to turn off here, but I got GPS. It will get me back to where I need to go. It's going to add a little bit more to my commute, but I saved my life. I saved myself. It was a close call, not a crash. So this is a win. This is an absolute win. Just follow the GPS, focus ahead, move on. All right, Paco Moto Adventures. Somebody on the shoulder. Oh, we got people in the roadway. That's weird. Oh, we got stuff in the roadway. That's weird. Let's slow it down. So very good. Now, if we have the training, how do we rescue somebody after a crash? Okay. So ensure on safety. Where's the patient? Where's the person? He's on the ground. There's 2 motorcycles, so possibly 2 patients. Both of them are on the ground. Find the one that needs it the most. So all you can do in that situation, let's see if there's more. Let's just go ahead and see if, nope, there's not more. So all you can do in this situation, let's take a look. We have 2 patients right there. Okay, we have 2 patients. All you can do, if you're the only one with medical knowledge, is that you have to start triaging. Okay, so when it comes to rescue, major bleeds is going to be the biggest one. Okay, first you do a quick check of their body as best you can. It's going to take a little while to take off all the gear. You're going to have to cut it all off, but do a quick check of their body, see if there's any major bleeds. Let's say the guy in the green has a major bleed, the other guy doesn't. Then you need to stop the major bleed with the guy in the green first. That's your first thing that you need to do. And I say major bleeds, I mean, it's like you're looking at it, it's like, that's a lot of blood. Like, it's like, oh, that's a scrape, not a big deal. Okay, whatever. But if you're like, oh, that's a lot of blood, you need to, if you have that reaction, you need to stop that major bleed with direct pressure, a tourniquet, or learn how to pack the wound. Take a stop the bleed class. You'll learn all those things. Now, let's say both of them are not bleeding. Cool. But the other dude, not the green guy, is not breathing. Well, he's going to be the one that you have to work on. Now, he has a full face helmet on, and he's not breathing. Are you willing to do rescue breaths? That's something you're learning CPR. So I highly recommend a stop the bleed class and a CPR class. So are you willing to do that? If he has a full face helmet off or on, you're going to have to take it off. If he has a 3/4 helmet, you can flip it up. Or a modular helmet, you can flip it up. 3/4 helmet, you have access. No helmet, obviously you have access. But you have to start doing that triage stuff. And this is why it's so important for a group ride. If you're riding with your friends, let's say just one friend. If you have 3 friends that you constantly ride with, a big motorcycle club, it's very important that every single one of you gets some kind of stop the bleed training and CPR certified. It's very important because if you crash and you're the one with the training, you're screwed because nobody else is able to help you. Now, if all of you know how to help each other and you crash, guess what? You have a bunch of people to help you. You don't want to be the only person with that knowledge. That's kind of risky. That's really risky. And that's why I don't do a lot of group rides anymore, because I'm the only one with the knowledge. It's like, if I go down, nobody's going to help me. So I want everybody to have this training. So take a Stop the Bleed class. You can find them for free sometimes. Just type in Stop the Bleed in Google, and you'll find out where you can take a class. Same thing for CPR. It's not hard. All right, Moto Dominus. Yeah, 0 to the speed limit really quick. Okay, recommend just to the speed limit. We have a side of the vehicle right there. What are we gonna do? We're just gonna argue with them. Just get to the other lane. Just get to the other lane and go around. What the? Why do people have issues? That was stupid. Look, we're going faster than the flow of traffic, so those cars that did finally pass us, they weren't next to us. They're not next to us. Just switch lanes. Stop trying to find problems. Get over yourself. Now you're gonna get hit in the back. All right, here we go. Nighttime riding. What do we got here? A little roundabout. Watch out for anybody wanting to hit you. So we're going pretty slow, testing out his skills. That's why you get the book, everybody. Get the book. You're going to learn how to ride. So you're not trying to learn how to ride with traffic. You can actually practice in the neighborhood to start. And I show you everything. QR codes to scan me doing some real teaching to you. Step by step. Not an issue there. All right. Don't put diesel in your bike. Now, in America, the green means diesel. I get it. We're probably not in America. You can see the license plate over there. That's not diesel. But don't put the green thing in your motorcycle in America. You'd be surprised. Okay, we're going to latch it down. Hopefully it doesn't pop open. Oh, there goes the phone. Everybody. How do we prevent that? Get a rock form mount. Get a rock form mount. I use rock form. Nice little magnet, little ring. Lock it into your motorcycle. Link in the description. You get 20% off. That's what I use. Lock it in. You don't have to deal with that. Surprised, did he? I wonder if he ever went back and got it. Oh. It's mine now. I just lost my Galaxy Pro Buds too, and I have it on Find My Earbuds, and it's like in a different building, and I can't get to them. And I think they fell out of my pocket while walking my dogs to the dog park, and somebody picked it up. And it's just been sitting in a different building for like a week and a half. And I'm pissed. I almost want to undo it from my phone so that I don't see it anymore and just get a new pair. Whatever. All right, here we go. Having some fun. I always say that because we're riding motorcycles. We're having some fun. Yeah, just kind of bouncing around. Oh, side of the vehicle. Good swerve. I love to see that. Good swerve. Interesting choice of protective gear. I feel like we're in Mad Max at this point, riding a Harley or something, because he's got the Harley Eagle. All right, so we're coming up to here. And we're just kind of cruising. There's that side of the vehicle just peeking out. Hey, I want to see you. Nice little side of the vehicle. Sees that. And that's the point of planning your ride, is that we located a hazardous situation. We saw the pattern. Okay, is it a relevant threat? If they stop right there, not a relevant threat. If they peek out like this, and they're kind of making me scared, guess what? I'm still just going to switch lanes. Not a big deal. I'll just switch lanes. If they stop right there and I switch lanes, not a big deal. If they don't stop right there and I switch lanes, I'm in a better spot. So just do it. Just do it. Preemptively, whether they do it or not, you do it. Just get yourself out of there. Don't fight and be like, I hope they stay. You never know. You never know. Good little swerve. Love it. That's all it takes. Boop, boop. I wonder if he has like that ski mask in Mad Max. Women drivers are the bane of bikers in Turkey. Oh, you gotta say that about, I mean, it's any driver. With that said, though, grab a slice of pizza, join me on the live stream, and I'll see you guys later. All right, so that's the first one. That's the first one. We're gonna go into another one. Grab a slice of pizza, everybody. We got more coming. I'm all hopped up on caffeine right now, so we're gonna enjoy these. That was a new video. This is also a new video. Yeah, Harry Avso. I know it's Harry. I remember Harry. It says it's a different name because YouTube messed it up, and I know Modano Girl is Shmee. Horovac is Horovac, always. Moto Gaga. Can't Stand Still 101, though. Is that a different name? Because you got a gray beard. You got a gray beard. You have a video of Moto Gaga? Is it on your channel? Is it on your channel? I clicked your name and it says you joined YouTube 17 years ago. Jeez. I joined in 2006, so I beat you. You can drop your phone even easier with a quad lock. Happened to me a couple times with the stuff. You can put it in. Yeah, I've never had issues with rock form. I always felt kind of goofy with the quad lock. I don't know. That's the thing, is like they were a sponsor of this channel. We're gonna get started on this video soon. They were a sponsor of this channel because they paid me, and it was nice. They helped pay for my divorce. But I had them and I promoted them. It was like I think it was a year exclusivity, and I used them, but I only used them when I went riding. And I kept my rock form case, and I would just pop this back on because I love the magnet. Like, I love the magnet. And so, like, this locks in. And a link in the description for 20% off. But I've been using rock form for, like, 5 years at least. So I like this because I can hold on. Like, when I'm walking, I just do that. So it's easier. It, like, stays locked into my hand. And so, like, you take that off and you put it on your bike. But it's magnet. So there's a magnet here. And there's a magnet on this thing. And so, like, I can put this on the, like, a workout machine or like on the squat bar or the squat rack, and I could put this on the fridge, and I just love the magnet. The magnet just makes a big difference. I don't know. All right, you can put a quad lock so that not all the lugs engage. Yeah, that sucks. You can't do that with the rock form. I realized that I'll be 19 years on YouTube next month. Yeah, November 2006. Is when I joined YouTube's. All right, so we're going to jump into this one. 85 of you guys, if you're just now joining the live stream, there is a special discount code specifically just for live stream people. 20% off my store just until 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So you have I can't do math. 2 hours and 40 minutes. You have 2 hours and 40 minutes. And you can get the brand new motorcycle training guide that I created, 9 chapters from 0 to actually taking your endorsement test and practicing your endorsement test. And you get a little extra. You get some extra stuff. 20% off of this. Also the drill booklet, 20% off. Anything, your whole order, 20% off. Only for the next like 2.5 hours. So it's pinned at the top of the chat. It's an automatic discount, so if you click it and you put everything in checkout, boom, boom, it's automatic. And it comes with digital versions also. Digital versions of everything. So if you get the physical book, you get all the digital stuff. And if you get the digital, you get instant download. It just instantly goes, you have it on your phone. And when I'm saying the Smart Rider drills, we're going to get into this new video. When I say the Smart Rider drills as a digital download, is that this is what it looks like on your phone. So don't get a quad lock, get a rock form. I have a rock form out. Put it on your motorcycle, and you can actually practice all the drills here. And you're like, well, how do you do it? You can actually click the QR code because you can't scan it on your phone. I show you. It's a lot of fun. It's just a bunch of left-handed turns. I show you how to do it. So you can actually click the QR code. Yeah, check it out. 20% off. That's in the chat. In 2.5 hours, that discount goes away, and then it's 10% off. That's it. So 20% off. And I just opened international shipping for Canada, UK, Singapore for some reason, and Australia. All right. What did Quadlock do? They murdered my family. So we don't like them. So we're gonna jump into this one. So check it out. We got a brand. Let's see what the first one is. Let's see what the first one is before we hit that record button.
Hey everyone.
Oh, one sec. You guys see that? I always say that. What am I always looking for when I say, did you guys see that? Right in the chat. What do I always look for? Come on. Hopefully, like, you're hearing my voice in your head when you're riding. You're like, oh, I saw that. What did we see? What did we see? What is that sign? Oh, also open lane patterns. Yes, always. Always open lane patterns. But what is that sign? What is that helping you understand? What is it helping you understand about to come up? I heard SB Connect is actually pretty good. I heard they're pretty good. That sign. The wiggles ahead. Exactly, artisan. Wiggles. We got some wiggles. We have a turn and a burn. Yeah, Calvin. We got some curves ahead. But why does it say 20? Let's say it's a 45-mile-an-hour road. Why does it say 20? Why doesn't it just have the sign that says the turn and burn? Why doesn't it have the wiggles only? But it has the 20. I'm not going to say this during the video. This is a pop quiz. Hey, before you get a slice of pizza, we're doing a pop quiz. I think we're going to start doing this. You can't get a slice of pizza. We're going to get donuts after this video, so stay tuned. But before you can have a slice of pizza, why does it say 20 versus the 35 or 40 that's supposed to be? It's the recommended speed for the curve. Yeah, exactly. Whiskey shots, you get a slice of pizza. And if you have some whiskey, I like bourbon. Get a little bit of Knob Creek. You want to head to the office after the after the live stream? You want to have a little shots? Yeah. So, here's the thing, is that if it's recommending that we do 20 instead of 40, it's not saying, hey, you're an idiot. You can't take this turn at 40. You have to take it at 20. What is it really telling you? What is it telling you? I want to give the answer. I made it to where YouTube makes it to where it's like super quick, low latency. So like you're able to respond pretty quick, but I know get it typing. It's telling, I'll just throw it out while you guys are typing. It's telling you, hey, this turn is sharper than most turns. Like, we are recommending you slow it down because this turn is actually going to be pretty sharp. We could put the sign up, the wiggles, the turn and burn sign as much as we want. But if we say, hey, we recommend you slow it down, it means that this type of turn, this exact turn, is sharper than the other turn and burn signs, the other wiggle signs. This one's sharper. So we recommend you just slow it down. And it's like, instead of saying recommend you slow it down, it's making it easier for you to make a decision. It's like, just do 20. Just do 20 and you'll be fine. Instead of just saying slow it down, because they're like, hey, it's a 40-mile-an-hour road and it just says slow down on the sign. I'll go 35. It's like, no. Just cut it in half. Like, here, do 20. Because this is a sharp turn. That's what it's trying to tell you to do. So these are the things that I want you guys to look out for when you're out riding or driving, is that you see the turn and burn, the wiggle sign, and it doesn't have a recommended sign. It's like, okay, I could probably take this. I should probably slow it down a little because it's a caution sign, but I could probably do this pretty easy. It's not a big deal. But then if I see the same sign with a recommended speed limit, and it's like half of what the speed limit normally is, it's like, oh, that's probably a sharper turn. I'm going to take it closer to that 20. And then while I'm doing it, it's like, oh, this is way easier. Like, this is easy. I could do this at 30. Then I'll go ahead and increase my speed. But I don't want to be going through the turn and be like, oh crap, this is way too sharper than I shouldn't be do 30. I should be doing 20 like I said. And then now I have to slow it down super hard in the middle of a turn to do all this crazy stuff. That's when you start running into problems. So let's see what happens here.
Hey everyone, anything can happen out on the road and the situation...
For motorcycles, you can typically do this at the regular speed limit, but you notice how people make mistakes into barbed wire fences. You see how, like, I would rather not find out, oh yeah, I probably should have went 20 like the sign said right here at this moment. I would rather be like, oh, I took that turn pretty easy. Let's see if this turn's easy.
This episode can be a really valuable lesson.
And I want to be like right here saying, oh, I'm so glad I took this turn at 20 like it recommended. Versus being like, I wish I took this turn at 20 like it recommended. You see what I mean? Because I can always speed up after the fact and catch up to my original time that I'm trying to have, which is why are you having a time trial on public roads? It's like, just get home. Like, it's all I care about. I just want to get home. Like, who's going to feed my dog if I'm in the hospital? Right? Like, if I have a broken leg, how am I going to do what I need to do for the next 8 to 12 weeks, if not more, because of rehab? Like, I don't care about the speed. I care about getting home to my dog. I want to get home and be able to take a shower without having a cast on. I want to be able to take a dump and not have to lift my leg up. Yeah, my girlfriend will take care of the dogs, but there's a point in time in my life where I was alone. I lived alone. I'm estranged from my family by choice, but like I didn't have friends at the time. And so I literally was alone at home with just my dog. And I was like, and it really put it in perspective. It's like, if something happens to me, my dog's going to die. Like, I have to get home. Nobody's going to let her out. Nobody's going to feed her. Nobody's going to give her water. And at some point, something's going to happen. It also got to a point where I was like at home alone. And I was like, there's no one to call. There's no one to do anything. And so I got one of those like choking devices, not to choke me. Jeez, guys. And I put it inside my, in my kitchen. So I got one of these things. I don't want an exclusive deal. I got one of these things. And because, like, if I was at home alone, I don't want to choke to death in my own living room. I was like, if I start choking, it's going to be really hard to do the Heimlich maneuver on myself. And so I got one of these things and I put it in the kitchen. It's like, if I start choking, I'm going to pop that thing out. Just saying. So if you have any friends or family that live alone, get them one of these things. Trust me, I've been on calls where people choke to death, and I choked at the fire station one time on a piece of steak, and thankfully, I was at the fire station, and my captain did the Heimlich on me. That was scary. That's a fun. We're gonna get into this video. That's a fun story. I was sitting. It was at the new department, so I already had 10 years on. I had 10 years on, and so I started a whole new department. And I was a probie. You have a probationary year. You're like the boot. You're the new guy. Everyone hazes you, treats you whatever. You have to do a bunch of other stuff. You're basically the lowest guy on the totem pole until you pass that year. So I was still a probie at 30 years old. I was an F&G. But I had 10 years on, so I had more experience than half the guys at the table. But I was low on seniority, and so I'm sitting there. We're eating steak. Like, we had a good day or whatever, so we had steak for whatever reason, and I'm eating, and I chew it, but then like the gristle kind of whatever, and so a piece fell back and a piece was still in my mouth, so it was like holding it in place, and it was like blocking my airway, and I was like, ugh. And it was the first time I ever feeling like, oh, I can't breathe, and I was like, okay, I'll just kind of like cough it out and try to be. I was like, I don't want to be embarrassing, and it got to the point where I was like, oh, I stood up. And I took 2 steps towards the bathroom thinking I'll just handle it on my own. And immediately I was like, if I pass out in the bathroom, oh, I'm dead at the fire station. Like, nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to check on me. I'll be dead. So I took 2 steps for the bathroom. And I was like, oh, nope. And I looked at my captain and I was like, okay, cool. I did the whole I'm choking thing. Or no, first I patted him. He's like, what? And I was like, I was doing that. He's like, you choking? I'm like, and he got up behind me, big dude, Heimlich, popped out into my mouth. I didn't spit it all the way out on the table. It popped out. I had tears. I was like coughing, and I sat back down. And everyone just like looked at me, and they're like, "You're choking?" I was like, "Yep, I'm all good now." And I tried to play it off. And then like the next shift, we go on a call, and it was a guy choking, a young guy eating steak with his girlfriend at home, choking. He was able to get some of it up so he could still breathe, but he's like, it's still stuck there. And I was like, all right, take your time. And I told him my story and made him feel better. And everyone laughed at me. That was my story. Yeah, I was choking. All right, guys, we have to get into this. We're already an hour and 40 minutes into the live stream. We only got one video done. I don't know what replaced the Heimlich maneuver. I always call it the remover for some reason. Choking is terrifying, yeah. So as soon as that happened, and like, well, not as soon as that happened, but when I started living alone, I bought myself one of those things. I was like, oh man, if nobody was around, I would have been dead. So that was my close call. Yeah, no better place to be choking than the fire station. No, I didn't get a new Proby name. They did call me. Here's the thing, it was funny. Another story. We're gonna get into this. As a Proby, you move different stations. So like at this one, at Yuma Fire, you'd move every quarter. So every 3 months you'd move to a new station. This one we moved every 3. So at the second, that was at my first station where I was choking. So it was like within the first 3 months, basically choking. And then the second station, the first day I walked in, I'm walking in with all my gear. It's like, hey, what's up, everybody? Doing my thing, and I look over at the whiteboard in the living room because they always had a whiteboard. So because we would do trainings and whatnot, and on the whiteboard it said Dan the Fireman, like 6,000 subscribers, and like they put like youtube.com/Dan they knew who I was, and I think they were trying to like look at this guy, like look how cool he is, because firefighters, like if you call yourself Dan the Fireman or like, you know, a social media that's like I'm a fireman, they like to make fun of you. That's not why I did it, but I saw it and I was like, once again, I have 10 years on. I know how this goes. I walked up to it and I erased I think it was like 5,000 or 6,000. I erased, because that's how many subscribers at the time. I erased like the first number and I wrote down 7 because like I hit 7,000 before that day. I don't know where they got the old number, but I put 7,000 and then I walked away. I was like, I'm proud. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this. Proud of being Dan the Fireman on the YouTubes doing motorcycles. But yeah, that crew was they were very much like, you're the new guy, we're gonna treat you like crap. And I'm like looking at them and I'm like, I've got 10 years on, and I had to keep thinking, I was like, I got 10 years on, you got 3, you got 2, you got 7. The only one that has more years than me is the captain. He's got 20. I was like, if I started here, I would have all senior, like, it's like I know more than you guys. I mean, like, you guys know different things, like in different policy area and everything, but it's like I have more experience than all of you guys. And I had to humble myself quite a bit. It was rough. All right. We're gonna get into this. We gotta do it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Let's jump into this MotoStars video. All right, sharp right, sharp left turn. You saw the sign? Recommended 20. All right, so we made it through the first turn. We're going to try to make it to this last one, and we are not going to, and hit the barbed wire fence up and over and scratched our scrotum. All right, that's the medical term. All right, so we were supposed to be going through this at a recommended 20. We talked about this a little bit on the live stream, where if it was 40 miles an hour, drop it down. It's basically indicating, hey, we need to slow it down just a little bit because this is going to be sharp. So we make it through the first sharp turn pretty good. But one thing that, I don't know if you guys caught this, there's some bumps right before the turn. That's gonna mess you up a little bit.
A really valuable lesson.
See that? See the little bumps and the road surface hazards and all that stuff? Take it a little bit slower. I'd rather add speed after the fact versus trying to reduce speed in the middle of a turn after a bump. Okay?
Take a look.
So we got messed up right here, went a little wide, and our buddy's gonna make it. We have a light pole there. Interesting. We're up and over. Let's take a look at the next one. Yeah, boy. Oh, it's the same person. Gonna go off the road. All right, here we go. Oh, somebody hit something. I don't know if the oil was on the ground first. Whoa, 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 whoa. Was that a kid? Is that like a child? Okay, so he's gonna loop it or dump the bike because he had to layer down. That looks like a child with 0 gear whatsoever. Oh, what do? I'm panicking. I don't know what to do. I don't know anything about motorcycles. Dude, if you're riding a stunt bike, you need to understand all that stuff. It looked like a child, but it wasn't. It looks like a young adult male in his early 20s with a frame of a... Oh, we got that person. Anyways. Yeah, fastest fuck boy. Open lane patterns up over in here. Look at, anybody gonna switch into their lane? Nope, just speed wobbles. Yeah. Keep it up. Oh, got so lucky that we didn't run out of road. Fastest. Okay, any more? All right.
In this situation,
All right, we're gonna make a tight turn from a stop. Good job. We practiced that in the new book. Okay, that's part of your motorcycle operator skills test. They take you from, oh, that's not part of the skills test. Getting hit by a car is not good. Let's take a look and see what happened. Let's take a look. So we're making our turn. Okay, were we in our lane? Yeah, we were straight up in our lane. We did not anticipate that. That truck driver was not paying attention whatsoever. Yeah, we were in our lane. Look, you can see the line right there. We're in our lane. He had to have hit his leg too at the same time. Cool little indicator on the mirrors. It's not gonna matter now. Oof. Okay. So he's walking, that's a good sign. That sucks. All right, we have a sharp turn coming up ahead. We have that U-turn sign. Let's see what we do here. Hopefully we don't low side. What do you guys think? Low side or going too straight and basically hitting the guardrail? Write in the comments. 3, 2, 1. Two stupid car drivers. Stop in the middle of the road, blocking the whole lane. Okay, maybe something completely different. Oh, just kidding. We low-sided. Wait, what did that have to do? Middle of the road, blocking whole lane. Maybe they got the lesson. We'll better not repeat the mistake put in life of... MotoStars, I think you might have put the wrong text on the wrong video. Just to be aware. All right, so low side. We low sided. We're gonna go ahead and come up to here, take up 2 lanes because we can't make this turn because it was a very sharp turn. Low sided, hit the vehicle, and our head fell off. Okay. Not gonna be a good day for that guy. All right, doing a wheelie, yeah, boy. Big group ride, somebody's gonna crash, we're all gonna hit the bikes, and we're all gonna dump it, and we're all going to die. All right, so this is why I don't like doing mob rides. Just a guy on a wheelie wondering how people on 2 wheels crash on a straight highway. Yeah, I don't know either. No space cushions, running into each other. We don't need side stands when we have a stunt bike. Screw it, who cares? Just lay it on the ground just like you're a little kid with the BMX bikes racing to your friends, and everyone has their BMX bikes in the front yard. Man, those were the days. So we're moving on.
Strider dared to overtake a group of Harley riders and
Oh, big ego Harley riders don't like it when somebody passes them. It's like you don't own the road, even though you think you do. So just be aware that there's gonna be idiots like this out there, and it's typically on these bigger bagger bikes, and you don't need to be antagonizing the whole thing. Just be like, oh, it's one of those. All right, have your fun. Because they like to pull guns. It's up to you if you want to pull yours. Those bagger bikes are actually pretty fast, so be careful. All right. Nice chill ride. Love the area. It feels like Mount Lemon where I live. But crashing in the ground like that is not something I would like to do on Mount Lemon because a lot of people have died up there. So what happened? Let's take a look here. Oh, that's what we always... You guys saw that? That's what it says in the little mountain riding. This is what I want to do. I want to add more chapters to the book towards the end where it's going to be mountain riding, night riding, highway riding, a bunch of different scenarios. And this is one of those hazards because every single environment has its own hazards. You know, night riding, lower visibility, rain riding, traction problems, possible visibility, hypothermia, bunch of different issues there. Mountain riding, yeah, you have curves. Okay, you can have curves anywhere, but in the mountains, especially with a rocky face like this, you have to watch for road surface hazards. You're going to have a lot of debris on the road. You're going to have big rocks that might have fallen off onto the road. Those are things that you have to pay attention to on top of navigating down the hill, up the hill with curves. So that's what I'm going to add to the book. So guys, if you want to get the first edition, this is going to take you from absolutely zero to actually getting your endorsement test. And all you have to do is practice in your neighborhood for the most part, first 7 chapters. And I teach you how to get on the road after that. But right here, let's go. Oh, we're not muting it. We're doing this. We're getting to this. And this is one of those hazards that I was talking about that I want to add to the book. So right here, big problem. Can't really just hit the rock like that and call it a day. You have to be able to see it ahead of time. So let's see if he saw it ahead of time. Because we have this view right here. Was it right there? Was it right there? Let's see. Let's see. Was it right there? Yep, there it is. There it is. We did not see this little thing right here. We didn't see that. And it's right in our path of travel. And that's when it comes to planning a ride to where we need to locate these hazardous situations. Is it a relevant threat? If the rock was off on the shoulder, not a relevant threat because it's not in our path of travel. But since it is, it becomes an active threat. So we must move to a new position for safety. So we just kind of boop, go around it. Now, why did we not see it? Because we're focused on our turn only. So this is one of those things when it comes to riding a motorcycle, it's not like driving a car, even though you shouldn't be doing this driving a car, but there's more things than just be like, I got to make the turn, I got to apply the brakes, I got to apply the accelerator. Okay, those are primary controls for the bike to get the bike or the car where you need it to go. Now, there comes the rider or driver strategies, the road surface or the road strategies and everything, because part of that is looking for hazardous situations and assessing relevant threats. Those two right there, locate and assess, are the mental models. The navigating active is the physical, and putting yourself into a new position for safety is being in a new physical space so that you're safe. The two middle, locate and assess, is very specific to the brain. You need to be scanning for those hazardous situations. You need to be assessing if they are relevant threats so that you can move your body away from them. But you don't want to be not paying attention. So don't just be like, I'm focusing on the turn and I got to do the turn. Be like, I know there's a turn coming up, but is there anything in my path of travel that's going to cause me to crash? You're constantly scanning for all these things. You have to do a lot more than just be turning. Okay? And that sucks. That absolutely sucks. He's got full gear though. So good job on that. But the bike is going to be expensive to fix. All right, here we go. Nice little group ride. First time crash on R6. Oh, geez. Red light, green light. Go! Yeah, boy. Oh, geez. Jeffrey fell again. How did we do that? Write in the comments. 3, 2, 1. Probably dumped the clutch and lost control of the front handlebars because it lifted up a little bit. Handlebars did this, landed it, and now we're doing all that. Brand new beginner mistake. Is he a beginner? We don't know. He's got 3 feet, but we don't know if he's a beginner. So why do I call it a beginner's mistake? Because it really is. It's a mistake beginners make. So if you're an experienced rider and you're making beginner mistakes, slow it down. Retrain yourself. Get back into the fundamentals of learning and training. And that's what this whole book right here, the Smart Rider Drills, I did the whole, this is one, absolutely nothing to actually get your endorsement. If you are an experienced rider or you have some type of riding experience, practice some drills. Learn how to use that friction zone throttle control and turn those handlebars, okay? Link in the description for 10% off the whole order on the whole store. Get that. Practice. You should not be making beginner mistakes. As somebody that's been riding, you spent a lot of money in your full gear, riding with a group of friends, R6. Don't make beginner mistakes. All right, speeding through oh, jeez, at night. Oh, find the escape.
That he was trying to keep up
Woo!
with the group, which ultimately got him into trouble.
Trying to keep up with the group got him in immediate trouble. So he is lagging behind his group. He's like, I got to speed up to catch up. Looks like we're going 90. I could barely see the speedo. We're going 90 at night in a packed downtown. Not a lot of traffic, but we're downtown in an urban area where people will come in and out. Big problems. We're speeding. Now, if you're not with your group and they're like way ahead and all that stuff, that's why you talk on your cardos. I have tools in the description. I use a phone mount. I use my cardo, and I have all these drills and everything. You get the phone-friendly version and everything like that. Because I want you guys to start riding safely. If you can't keep up with them, talk to him on your cardo. Give him a phone call and be like, hey, I'll meet you where we need to go. He's got his GPS. It's like, I know where we're going. I'll just meet you there. Don't do this, because then all of a sudden you have a side of the vehicle. Good job on him recognizing it. Does the swerve. Can't swerve back quick enough, so we just keep going left. Got to find the escape. Found the escape to the very far left. Hopefully no pedestrians walk out in between the vehicles to get to their parked car, or no cars coming out.
That he was trying to keep up with the group, which ultimately got him into trouble.
Lucky. D Hale 959. Very lucky. Very lucky. Motostars, keep putting the names on that side. I like that. Nope, not right here. Over there. And we're on fire. Oh, geez. Got a little bike from, was it Tractor Supply store? We're on fire. Just dump it. Okay, put it on the sidewalk. That's cool. That gets hot. Get a little hot. Burn some holes in his pants. Damn it. All right, another side of the vehicle. We decided to swerve into the vehicle. Ooh, damn. Poor choice, but made one. Hey, it's better to make a choice and fail at it than to not make a choice and fail at it. Make sense? All right, we're coming up to here. Decided to swerve right because assuming the car was going to keep going to the left. So if we swerve right, we'll be fine, right? No, that's what I'm saying. He made a choice. It didn't work out. I'd rather him make a choice. So we could say with the armchair quarterback, hey, you should have swerved left because that would have been the thing that saved him. But he made a choice. He still did something. Okay, I can't crap on him. You know, typically we see people just not do anything, and then you can be like, hey, swerve left. Here, he made a choice, swerved right, didn't work out. Now, could we have maybe not speed? No, we're not going too fast. We're probably going the flow of traffic. Person just came out. So this is one of those really bad situations. Yeah, this is just one of those really bad situations. This is why we wear gear as smart riders. Acquire and use personal protective equipment just in case. And I got the light on my face. What the heck? I gotta stand over here. All right, lane splitting. Both hands, because somebody's gonna want to peek out. Open lane pattern. You guys know that if you've been watching this channel long enough. Guy wanted to go in the open space. Anybody sit like that because like your butt just starts getting tired on these long rides? You kind of just like adjust yourself, kind of like you do in your office chair. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go fast around here. Lost some traction, almost low-sided right here. Lost traction and gained traction. Thankfully, we kept it up. Almost hit another car. Extremely lucky. All right, sharp left turn right here. We're going way too fast. Ooh, got lucky there. Got lucky. Yeah, a little too fast. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a nice little, we're gonna walk it back. What are we doing here? Bike's on, we have the clutch in, or maybe neutral. Is it gonna fall over? Oh, you gotta find that balance point. You gotta find that balance point. In the UK, I believe, right? Write it down if you're from the UK. This is actually part of your test, where you have to walk the bike back. Like, that's actually a part of the test. We don't have that in the United States. But that's something you have to work on, okay? Find the balance point, and you're able to walk it back. That sucks. New rider mistake. Oh, we leaking. We leaking. All right, here we go. Oh, what's going on here? Uncommon thing in this common situation. So now we have the right text up on the board. Okay, good job. Moved over. Speed up. Emergency accelerate out so we don't get hit. All right. Here we go. Coming up to an intersection, so we want to locate this hazardous situation. Anybody coming out like a giant bus? Good job with the progressive braking. We weren't speeding through. Handled it. Give it a win. Moving on. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna speed with our friends at night. Can't see much. Wheelie time. Don't loop it. Don't loop it. Oh, good job. There's a car there. We weren't paying attention. Oh.
But this was a close call.
Close call. Yep. Very close. All right. It's rocket to you. Just cruising. Hopefully they don't come in our lane. Yeah, they did. We moved over a new position for safety. Not a big deal. All right, hard rides.
Visibility, the driver choose to make a risk.
Pretty cool camera.
It's a strong reminder that bikers
just maintain a good space cushion. Side of the vehicle. Anybody gonna peek out? Anybody gonna come out right there? Good job with the brakes. Just enough progressive brake pressure to allow them through. We don't have to stop. We can actually just slow it down so when they continue their path, we now are not going to hit them. So good job with the progressive braking. Really, really good job. So applied the brakes just enough to allow them to go through and then move on. Overall, pretty crappy. Should have seen us, but didn't. We handled it.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, check your pants. Yeah, nice little group ride. Talking to each other on their cardos. You can actually record it on their. Oh, please don't get hit. Please don't get hit. Ooh. Now gun it. Don't worry about rev bombing. It's not gonna scare it off. You just want to emergency accelerate out of there. You kind of juke them a little bit. Good job. Got it out of there. All right. Oh, we're gonna transition from. Okay, I stopped to fix the camera. I thought we were gonna take that road. I was gonna say transition from asphalt onto dirt could be a big problem. So right here, probably left foot slipped on the gravel. Left foot slipped on the gravel or the dirt. A little slippery. Not a big deal. Thankfully, he didn't fall over and the bike landed on his leg and snapped it. Lifted up just like that. Perfect. All right, Raven Rider. Here we go. Watch out for anybody wanting to come out. There it is. There it is. Always got to watch out for that when you see a big gap. Okay, watch out.
Why? Why, man?
Because it's an intersection. They wanted to turn in.
Look, there is a bus coming.
They did look. They did look. It's just a line of sight problem. It's a line of sight problem. You're just going to blame everybody else because you're upset. I get it. I get it. But it was a mistake.
A very dangerous moment when the driver decided to turn at exactly the wrong time.
Okay.
Fortunately, the rider made a full recovery.
Full recovery. Okay, here we go. Good job. Filming with a potato. And we're into the back of the vehicle, or the side of the vehicle. There it is. Oh, jeez. Left turners are a big problem for motorcycles. That's why hazardous situations in the riding world is going to be curves, like mountain roads, and intersections. Big hazards. What, 3 frames per second? Yeah, he's not getting up. That's not good. How do you help him? Ooh, that leg looks painful. That thing was on his leg. He's unconscious. You notice how nobody did anything until he showed up to do something? Yeah, he's unconscious. That's not good. All right, we have an intersection coming up. You saw that. There's a T intersection. Anybody gonna come out to the left? Nope, we're gonna go to the left. Ooh, high side, baby. Yeah, high impact. Bike is destroyed. Ooh, are we missing a pinky? Almost missing pinky. That is why you wear gear. That would have been all flesh instead of just glove and some flesh. It would have been all flesh. Overall terrible. Slow it down. Slow it down, guys. Is this another point of view? Going around the corner, went wide. There's the little high side, up and over, dunzo. Yeah. I have to talk over this because it's copyrighted music. Yeah, we're gonna do a wheelie. I've seen this one before. Somebody's gonna run into him, right? Nope, something locked up. Yep, there it is. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, is he gonna, come on, what's up with all the editing? Let's get through it, come on. What's he gonna do? No, Moto Stars. And, okay, I guess it fades to black because he dies. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe. Get one of the books. Come on, guys, start practicing. Don't be on these videos. All right. That's, yeah, what the heck, Moto Stars? I want to see what happens. We got another one. This one's from a year ago. Hog Rider, My Moto, Can't Stand Still, Horovac. Can you guys grab the donuts from the lounge, the crew lounge? We're gonna share some donuts. We're gonna take these pizzas back for us. You guys can take the pizzas home for leftovers. We're gonna do some donuts for the last video. So go ahead and grab the donuts. And while they're doing that, hope you guys know that there's a sale going on for 2 more hours, 20% off of the store. It's a live stream only sale for the book, for anything on the store. For the book, the cones, all that stuff, the digital downloads, 20% off. Zombie Tech, we're still doing it. 20% off. It's only gonna last for 2 more hours. So make sure you guys grab that link. Other than that, it's typically 10% off. Okay? There's wings in the crew lounge, but those are for crew members only. You have to hit that join button. It's only $1 a month, and you can get some wings. You got the donuts? Yeah. They're fresh. There we go. You guys saved the maple bars for me? Yeah? Nice. We got some donuts, 2 each. You're right, my Moto, 2 each. Crew members that hit that join button get 3. You guys can get 3. You could take them home. Give them to your family. Maple bars with a little bit of bacon. What do we got here? Somebody just ordered the digital. Dennis got the Riding Smart, the complete motorcycle training system for beginners, the digital access. So you get a PDF, you get the PowerPoint with it. So that if you want to teach somebody, there's a PowerPoint that comes with it. And that thing fell off. What I haven't been telling people is that you actually get the Smart Rider Drills digital version with it too, as a pre-order bonus. Just saying. Once the pre-orders are done, then that's going away. Dennis will now be a menace. That's right. How do I activate the 20%? You just click that link. I just clicked it right now. Let's double check. And I'm going to add the Riding Smart to the cart. And then I go to my cart. And I go to checkout. Are you kidding me? It's not. Yep. No, you go to checkout and it will be automatically discounted. You click checkout. The discount code is livestream20. Boom, look at it. I just saved $8 if I order it. But I don't need to order it. I already have it on my computer because I made it. See you later, Horvath. Have a good day. Have a good day. Enjoy. Thank you for coming over. But yeah, so if you click it, it'll and you go to checkout, boop, automatically applies. If you click that link, anything in the store, you have to click that link and then boom, in the store. Oh, sweet, my cast iron pan cleaner. I got like a metal thing to clean my cast iron pan. I love cooking on cast iron. All right. What is everybody up to lately? Everybody having a good day? There's that sale going on. All right. Let's see what this is an older video, so they do like an intro. Let's see what the intro looks like. We got 1, 2, copper. Oh, big tractor. Somebody's going to run into us there. Oh, no. 162 kilometers an hour. Let's see what that is. We're not going to jump into it yet. That's about 100. That's about 100 miles an hour. Getting my wife screened at the doctor today. I'm going to throw out Darth Jader. I don't know if you're religious or not, but I'm going to throw a little prayer out for you in my head, unless you want to hear it, but I'm going to throw a little prayer out. Okay. There it is. There it is. You do love God? Okay. Well, I hope you have the grace for any news that comes out towards you and the patience that God will give you to handle any situation that pops up for your wife. Give her the peace of mind to follow you and you follow God, and he'll give you I had it in my head. I started reading chat, sorry. God knows me, I have ADHD. But I hope you have any kind of peace for any kind of decision that you receive. And I know you'll work hard and handle everything and give her calm of mind. All right, that's the best I could do. I'm terrible at that. I have my own, I say it in my own way in my head, and it comes out better there. But that's how I handle things, because you never know. You know, it could come out something that you don't like, but hopefully it gives you the peace of mind and takes your fear away, so you can do action. That's really what it is. Really what it comes down to. You can't always ask for good things. There it is. Yeah, I just got back into the church, into Christianity January of last year, not this year, January 24. So it's been a nice little journey of learning all that stuff. And I still haven't read the Bible though. My deacon keeps telling me, you know, it's one thing to like know scripture, but it's another thing to just straight up read the Bible. I need to do it. So, I don't know. I find peace in that. Yeah, I have that. I have the Bible Project's really cool too, because they do a lot of cool animations. Anyways, we're gonna jump into. Gosh, I need to work out again. I've been not feeling it. I've bicep, shoulder, hamstrings, ankles from the Spartan race. Still. All right. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? We have a MotoStars video with some crashes and close calls. Let's take a look at them and see what we can learn from them, to be quite honest. All right, we're going 100 miles an hour. It's 162 kilometers an hour. That's about 100 miles an hour. Going super fast, higher than the flow of traffic. MotoStars is talking, so I'm going to talk over them. Hey, we're doing some cone weaves. Yeah, boy, those hurt. At that speed, that will hurt, okay? So we're doing some fun little cone weaves here and there at high speed. Guys, if you want 10% off, you can do some cone weaves at slow speed with the Smart Rider drills. You only have to set up the cone once, and you have 24 drills. So you literally set the cones up once, 24 drills. I sell it with a cone kit, and at the same time, look how quick it's going to be. I'm going to pop it up on my phone right here. You get a digital version too. Okay, you get a digital version too with QR codes that shows everything in the physical and on the digital. Takes you to a video of me doing it. Try to beat my time. Don't do it here at 100 miles an hour. Don't do it. Not here. That's stupid. 10% off, link in the description. Because we're doing it here. Our buddy's having some fun. It's intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts. But right here, that they might be a little rubber. They might, you know, whatever. But go ahead and walk up to one. Just walk up to one and smack it. It's going to hurt your hand. Now imagine 100 miles an hour and hitting your foot. It could break your toes, break your ankle. It could break your tib fib very easily. Thankfully, he didn't crash. But that is painful. And I got like the light in my face. Yeah, follow if you love motorsports. Oh, I'm not going to follow that guy. Oh, one of the beauties of having a dual sport adventure bike is that curbs don't matter. So if you're a woman, just like you want to get a truck and SUV because, hey, curbs, whatever. If you're going to ride and you're a woman, get yourself an adventure bike. It's like a truck. You can run over curbs all you want. Just kidding. Don't do that. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't like being behind trucks like this. Little rocks will fall off and hit you. Crack a windshield. I had my windshield cracked twice in like 2 weeks. Pissed me off. Anyways, somebody's going to come out and do that. Idiot. Got very lucky. 360 situation awareness is very important. Very important. Good job, though. Andy Loop. Nice little turn right here. Okay, we're going to get through here. We got another one here. I love this road. We're not going to go fast because we don't know how sharp this next one's going to be. There's the low side. So went a little bit the same speed on a sharper turn, which requires slower speed. So start modulating that hand. Okay. So newbie mistake. Having too much fun. It is what it is. Thankfully, the bike is going to do well because that's a nice little bike to have some fun. Okay, we're going to speed it up, I guess. I'm just going to let this play. Just kidding. All right, here we go. TikTok. All right, so car's coming out. Swerve. Good job with the swerve. Handled it. Got himself out of there.
The situation.
Very good.
He just couldn't understand.
Very good.
The driver who was trying to blame him and ended up.
That's right. Just me get a dual sport. F that CBR. All right, so don't get yourself in a bad spot by speeding up. Now we have a sharp left turn coming up here. Good job slowing it down. Not a big deal. Moving on. Okay. Where are we at? Well, it says Michigan. Okay, so we're in Michigan. Near Michigan Avenue. I feel like I stopped. I feel like I've... Please keep playing, keep playing, keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. I feel like I've been here. Is this next to MSU? I don't know. No. Doesn't look like it. Passenger. Ah, look at the passenger. Mwah. Yeah. That is like, instead of flipping somebody off, that's like doing the thumbs down. That I always tell people to, like, don't flip somebody off, do the thumbs down. Now I want to say, don't do the thumbs down. Just blow them a kiss. Blow them a kiss. She's doing that as being, she's passive aggressive here. That's what I love. I can speak passive aggressive. That is good. It's like calling another dude, okay, buddy. Can somebody close the blinds? The blinds are like in my face.
Why are you blaming me for in front of me? Okay, well, I didn't know you said sorry.
Oh, don't throw water. Don't throw water.
How am I supposed to know?
The kiss was good enough. The kiss was good enough.
Right away. You're the one that hit me. The problem. You're the
Free car. Hey, car wash. If you're on a motorcycle, don't take your motorcycle to one of these car washes because one of those kids are going to burn their hands.
Almost hit me. Learn how to drive.
Oh, come on. Don't do that in front of the kids. Come on. Grow up. All right, here we go. Nice little road. I love this. Dangerous. No escapes to the left or the right if a car kind of comes over. It says slow. Okay, so slow it down. Crest of the hill. What's around this corner? Can't see, and now we can a little bit. What's around this? Now we can see, and we have a big tractor coming out. Good job we weren't going fast because that would suck if we went fast and hit that tractor. So good job slowing it down. Paid attention to the signs. All right, so we're coming through here. We have vehicles coming around the corner. Not a big deal. We're not going super fast. We have a sharp turn for us. Navigated it pretty well. Oh, intersection. Good job with the brakes, and then changed it up to swerving a little bit to the right. So handled that. Scary. Thankfully, that car stopped. All right, well, opening weekend for deer, and I get one. Oh, no. Here comes a deer, everybody. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Deer. Okay, I was off a little bit. Try to time it. All right, here we go. What the heck are we riding?
That shows how important it is to stay focused when riding in a group and how even a small misunderstanding can lead to some unpleasant outcomes.
Yeah, small misunderstanding, paying attention. This is why we talk to each other, on our Cardo Pack Talk edges. Talk to each other. Why would he stop in the middle of the road? Nobody knows. Damn it, Jeffrey. You're not invited to the group rides anymore. You act like an idiot and you look like a clown. All right, here we go. Rides and reflections. Intersections. A roundabout is an intersection. We have to pay attention for anybody merging. White Toyota, my mirror rapidly approaching. Okay, so he's doing good 360 situational awareness. Seeing that the person's on his butt. Not much you can do, but watch out for that kind of stuff because you're focused heavily on the back of you, what's in front of you. And there's a lot of text up on the screen, but nobody cares about that because I'm talking and I'm important. So we're going to watch out for this. Okay, what's going to happen? We don't know. Maybe if I read the text, we would. Okay, we moved over, allowed them to get in. There's still going to be D-bags about it. But who knows? Real quick. One's if they're on your butt and honking the horn because you have a flat tire and you don't know. One's if you're literally on fire and you don't know. Okay? So just be like, hey, is there something going on? No? Then what the heck's your problem? Double check yourself first. Yeah, you got a camera. Nice little action camera on the side of your face. Okay, Gray Audi beeps at him presumably because you can see him and do. Okay, road rage. What do we got here? It's an older Motostars video. Oh, D-bag. He basically hit your mirror. You know, we don't like motorcycle riders, boom, hitting mirrors, but he straight up hit your mirror. Yeah, that sucks. No broken bones. Okay. He is hurt. That was I don't like people. Okay. Yeah. We don't need... For some reason, the taxi driver overtook me and had drunk passengers that were hanging out of his car and shouting at me, so they were coming to a stop. I overtook him, so the drunk men didn't get out. Okay. Not a big deal. Drunk people are fun until they get angry and then just realize that they're off balance. So if you do a nice little side kick, this is my leg, nice little side kick to the side of their knee, collapses them pretty easily. So don't worry about it. Just start leg kicking people. Bah, bah, bah. And then take out one of them that's on the ground. Or just run. It's up to you. All right, here we go. Riding. Oh, somebody got hit by a bus up ahead. Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, there it is. What do we do? How are you going to rescue this person?
No.
Okay, let's get that sun out of my face. How do you rescue this person? Probably, is there a helmet? Please wear a helmet. Okay, he's got a helmet. Good. So he's starting to reboot the brain, probably. A lot of pain. Strap in your helmet. You see how your helmet's not going to do anything for your lower face if you don't strap it in? There's some blood on the ground. So his teeth probably got broken. Nose maybe broken. Strap it in. Sad music.
Brian 636 is
Riding.
proud.
Brian 636 would be proud. Yeah, boy. Riding with nothing on and riding with 4 wheels. Whoa. Oh, geez. Whoa, yeah, boy. Show it. He was taken to the hospital, got done, and all he had was bruises. The 4-wheeler's racks were bent, and the arm was bent, and probably a bent tie rod. Wear a helmet. Exactly. Show, don't tell. Video basics. All right, here we go. Dragon Rider Productions. Anybody gonna want to come out like a pedestrian? Oh, snap. Lady, you got stuck in the middle of the road. You need to hurry it up. You need to hurry it up. You need to start when it says start going. Don't start when you have like 3, 2, 1, or has the stop hand sign. You're gonna get stuck out there. You are so lucky you did not get hit. Dragon. All right. Yeah, here we go. Speeding. 140, 150. Oh, this might be miles per hour. No. Oh, it might be miles per hour. There's no way. 200 miles an hour? You think that's the case? That's, I mean, it's still, I mean, if that's kilometers, that's 120. That's probably kilometers an hour. I don't know. Anyways, somebody cuts us off, not a big deal, whatever. Oh, you get mad because you're speeding? You're speeding and you're getting mad at other people for switching lanes that can't see you? Ah, da da ba da ding ding. Ding dong ling. There we go, moving on. State trooper attacks biker. All right, so we're getting to a stoplight. We're hanging out with a stunt rider. You see the gas tank, it's nice and flat because he likes the stunt. There it is. What is the cop gonna do? What is the cop gonna do? He's gonna take one of our keys. Oh, nope. Nope, nope. You guys were probably doing something. You guys were probably doing some reckless riding. Reckless riding.
Yo, what the bro? Yo.
Reckless riding. So you got pulled over. You're getting stopped.
Sit back. Did you see me commit a crime? I got reports to you. I don't give a. Did you see me commit?
There's no point in arguing with the cops on scene. The time for arguments is in court. Okay? That's really it, because now you're being disorderly. Now you're going to rack up new things. It's better to argue in court.
I didn't do a. You got no right, bro.
You're being detained. You're not being arrested yet.
If you want it.
You're allowed to be detained. Just kind of take it for what it is.
I want my key. If you want my.
I recently, because I posted something similar to this a while back, and it's like a cop took the key. And I guess there was a court case a while ago or whatever where, because people are saying it's a Fourth Amendment right, you know, search and seizure and all this other stuff when you're not allowed to take somebody's property. At the end of the day, like that, they're allowed to. They won the court case where they can take your key. So if they take your key, they take your key. It's not a big deal. Okay, it's not a big deal. Just what's going on? Just be cooperative. Be like, hey, what's going on? If you did nothing wrong, you're not going to act like a child.
See me commit a crime.
You're just creating more problems.
Break the law.
Where are you supposed to be parked?
I didn't break. No, you just did that. You just did that. It's on video.
I'm fine with it on video.
Yeah.
And I'll seize it for evidence.
No, you won't. No, I didn't break.
Where are you supposed to stop? You're supposed to stop behind that first line. So technically, you are not following the traffic law. So technically, I could just go ahead and do my probable cause and whatever. Love it.
You didn't see it.
Sit
You're
down.
too wise.
All right, you know what?
He's done.
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
He's done.
Put your hands behind your back.
So as soon as the cop says sit, like as soon as the cop raises his voice, he turns into a little boy. He's like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. What are you talking about? I want to see that again.
No, I didn't break a crime. You didn't see it.
Sit
You're
down.
too wise.
All right, you know what? Put your hands behind your back.
See how he walks away as soon as he gets yelled at back? Guys, this whole thing, the motorcycle rider, not going to name names, this motorcycle rider is probably a bully. Likes to yell over people. I'm just going to say it. Likes to yell over people, tries to get his way. And the moment, this is what bullies can't handle, the moment somebody says something back at them, fights back or whatever it is, I'm a victim now.
Where are you supposed to be parked?
I didn't
Are you parked
break.
behind the stop line?
No, you
broke
just
the
did
law.
that.
You
You
broke the
just
law.
did that.
You
It's
broke
on
the law.
video.
I'm fine with it on video.
Yeah.
And I'll seize it for evidence. This
No,
you
you
didn't
won't.
break any crimes.
No, I didn't break a crime. You didn't see it.
Sit
You're
down.
too wise.
All right, you know what? Put your hands behind your back.
No,
Put your hands behind your back. You're getting detained.
I didn't do.
Getting detained.
Dude, get my helmet off.
You're getting
Waff.
Let me get
Stop
my
resisting.
I'm not. I'm what?
Being disorderly.
I'm claustrophobic.
I'm claustrophobic, wearing a full face helmet with full gear on. You see how they just kind of flip it? You see how they just kind of flip it? Dude, just control your emotions. That's what adults do.
Bro,
Where? Yeah, you were stopped before the light turned green.
bro, I'm claustrophobic.
I'm claustrophobic.
All right, dude.
Who's the
That's
other guy who
great.
took off?
I can't breathe.
Are we doing the I can't breathe thing? Come on, dude.
don't
I
take
can't
off.
breathe.
Relax.
No, get the thing off. I've been saying it in 2 minutes.
You need to.
I'm claustrophobic.
Relax.
Please get my helmet off.
Relax.
I can't, bro.
Relax.
It's undone. Get it the off my head. Get it off.
All right. Someone.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Know this guy?
Jesus Christ, dude. I'm freaking the out. No. Undo me.
Stop moving around.
Bro,
I don't know who you think you are.
get it off.
Eat a donut. What the heck, man? Get. And exactly, Miyamoto, and he uploaded it. I've been seeing like TikToks, and like it's typically from women, but that one's specifically from a guy, where they think they're in the right, so they post it thinking that the people in the comments will say that they're right, so they can get like validation for how they're acting. And I love it when somebody posts something like that, thinking they're gonna get confirmation that they were doing the right thing, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, you're totally in the right, man." And the comments are like, "Dude, you're an idiot." I love that. I love it when people are like calling out the people, and that's the thing is like they post it thinking they're gonna get validation. Idiot. Okay. Not an idiot. just an adult child. And if it's an adult child, it's a child. And I don't call children idiots. I'll just call this guy a child. There it is. Okay, there. We're not an idiot. He's a child. He's a child. I don't know if that's worse. I don't know. She's just been like, so, I don't know. Well, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. You guys have another hour and a half for the sale that's going on right now. You have an hour and a half for the sale, 20% off everything. 20% off everything right now. Link is in the Chitty Chat chat. Right there. 20% off. Once you add it to the cart, it'll automatically be applied. So this is the link. When you click it, you want to learn to ride smart at home, click that link. Boom, here we go. But we have, where you're starting from, the problem most new riders face. We have the system here. Okay? We have the whole system here. Let's look at the Smart Rider drills. Okay. Smart Rider drills, digital only, booklet and digital, booklet cones and digital. Okay. Automatically applied. Let's say I went and got this. Actually, if I go to checkout, it's going to show you my information, so I'm not going to do that. But it will automatically be applied at checkout. So click the link. I'll be shipping out. I have an order that I got to ship out. I'm going to walk to the mailbox after this. And I got to get going. What happened to the trauma kits? I no longer sell those. It's just been a pain. It's just such a pain to put them together. I love them. I love making them. They sold really well. I sold out of them quickly every single time. Tremoto now does it. So TRAUMOTO. Tremoto has their own. They're a great company, great guy. We did the seminar together. This seminar. Let's go ahead and we did that seminar together, motorcycle training seminar. That's in the back of the book, by the way. So if you want that link, it's there too. He makes a great one. I focus heavily on rider training now, specifically on that. But I don't sell the rescue card. I'm gonna include these in every book. How about that? I'm just gonna include that in every book. There it is. I'll start including it today. Starting today. But you got an hour and a half for that sale, and that sale is gonna automatically stop. So click that link, add it to cart, check out. You'll get 20% off. In an hour and a half, I have it automatically stopping. I'm thinking about doing something every single live stream that's a discount, but we'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll do 20% off the drills, 20% off the book, 20% off whatever. But right now it's 20% off your entire order. So if you order like 10 of these, you get 20% off. If you order everything from the store, it's 20% off. Stickers, I would love to start making stickers, but right now I'm focused on this. That's one of those things where it's like I probably should hire somebody to help me out. So, with that said, I'm going to head out. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to start editing. I'm going to take the elevator. I'm going to eat some donuts and the pizza and the wings in the crew lounge. I'll see you guys later.